the mentor. Are you ready to take your trucking business to the next level? With Trucks.pro, you get access to the best load board in the game, giving you the tools to find higher paying loads and streamline your operation. And right now, you can try the Pro plan free for 30 days, a $159 value. Click the link in the description to claim your free Pro plan and start making smarter moves for your trucking business today.
Warning: the following content contains strong language and may not be suitable for children. This content is primarily for adults, as this is a trucking channel and truckers have filthy mouths. Please don't tweak if I say. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's up? We are back. We back for the Wisemen Aftershow live, raw, uncut, unfiltered reactions. Got two highly requested people on the channel. We got Kenneth and we got Isiah. What's going on, y'all? What up? Isiah, Kenneth is traveling right now, so maybe a little background noise. If he let his window up, maybe we could kill some of that background noise. And we got Isiah in the building. So look, I want to cover a couple topics tonight. I know both of y'all are very vocal in the chat, very vocal in the Discord, just very vocal in the space. So it'll be good to have some engagement with you guys, and we'll see where this goes. First thing, we gotta react to tonight's live stream. First thing I want to talk about is the Kirk situation. What's y'all thoughts on basically what happened last week and the results of that this week, man? How y'all feel about that? What's y'all thoughts? Go ahead, Kenneth. You can go first. Go ahead, Kenneth.
Okay.
Go, Ken.
Yeah, I think I don't know, man. I think Kirk is he see people that's vulnerable, and I think he take advantage of it just from the outside looking in. I think I know what saying was said that got his mom involved. I don't know if I can say what I think was said, but.
Well, I don't speak patois, but it was kind of relayed to me what was said. I know you're from Miami, so you around Jamaicans. So don't say what was said, but you understand what was said, right?
Yeah, I understand what was said. And that is very, like, when you say that to a Jamaican, that's kind of fighting words. So I do understand what was said, and I've seen exactly when it was said. So yeah, that was fighting words. I could see why his people reacted the way they did, but at the same time, I think that she got to realize, and maybe Kirk need to portray to her what kind of thing he was in. See, I wouldn't even told my mama to watch that shit, honestly. Like, especially, like, I wouldn't have told my mom to watch the shit. Like, nah, he had to tell her in order for her to tune in. So, but yeah, I get.
Well, I think the brother, from what Kirk told me, his brother was watching, and then he contacted the mom, sent her the link, and she tuned in, like, literally right before that interaction between him and the other gentleman took place. So
yeah,
the brother sent her the
but
link.
I wouldn't invite it. Yeah, he shouldn't have told his brother don't do no stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't want my. Nah, man. Not on no trucking channel where he know it's gonna get intense. I would let my brother know too. Don't tell mom, like, why would you go do that? That's just my standpoint on it. But overall, I think, yeah, like I said, I think Kirk he take advantage. I think, I don't know him personally, but I think he a good brother. But I think he when he see somebody vulnerable, he take advantage of it. He gonna take it, because everybody that came up that dealt with Kirk said they got a bunch of violations, and I'm like, how the hell? Why everybody got violations? Who you dealing with? But
What's
that's my
your thought?
standpoint on it.
What's your thoughts on it, Zay?
Me, it's the irony. I mean, you call yourself the wise man, but it's not. The actions are not too wise. Um, and my standpoint, I've been on his lives a couple times. I told him the stuff that he was doing that didn't really make sense, didn't add up. I saw the contracts. The contracts were really vague. They're not really operating on an operator lease agreements. So I mentioned that to him too. I told him he needed to change his processes. I agree with what Ken said. You know, they were vulnerable. They needed help. He offered help, but it was at a cost. It was at an expensive price, and they accepted it. They joined his network. They did what he was supposed to be doing, like telling him what they were supposed to be doing. It was, to me, in my opinion, I'm a victim blamer. So I think they're at fault. I think they're at fault. They knew what they were walking into. They should have known. They read the documents. They signed them. They agreed to it. I don't really put all the blame on Kirk, but he did take advantage. I agree with that. I think he did take advantage, but I don't think it was wise. I think it was wise. He know he has a
Took
But
platform. He knows he's
took
can I
advantage
add
of
one
what?
more thing to what I said?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just to add one more thing,
Go
we
ahead.
all know everybody in the Discord, everybody like I paid for mentorship. So
Mm-hmm.
I will say that although I said that Kirk took advantage, I will say this: I don't put all the blame on him because, like I said, the value in whatever you selling, it comes from the customer. Whatever they see as value. So at that moment, those people seeing this is valuable. Now, maybe his moral compass wasn't on point, but those people seeing value in what Kurt was offering. It don't matter if you go work
yeah.
when you go. Everybody is giving and accepting offers every day. Even if you when you go get a job, they offer you what they're gonna pay you, and you can accept or decline. You know, so I will say that. I don't think I ain't saying I do think he took advantage, but at the end of the day, damn.
Well,
At the end
well,
of the day, they still got to be held accountable. Like they seen value in it. Whatever they got was what they got, but they still seen value.
where
When I
where
say
where do
take,
you think? Yeah, where do you think he took advantage of? That's what I was going to ask you.
it was as it the process was happening when he was doing the mentorship. He
Okay.
started to take more and more control of their decisions. Like he started to not allow them to have a decision on what they can do, what they can ask for, as far as just the rate confirmation thing. That's taking advantage of the situation. It's like you hold the power. You know that they vulnerable. You know that they don't have no really control of their situation. You know, a little bit like they have a certain percentage of control of where they go, what loads they get, things of that nature. So he took advantage of that aspect of it from his perspective. He was like, well, I booked the loads. You just move. You just go where I told you to go without any visibility. He limited their visibility. So I think he took advantage of the visibility aspect.
Okay.
And
And
when
that's
I say take advantage, I think it's kind of like the same what they saying. As far as like the visibility and letting them know what's going on, but also um, when somebody come to you and you see that they green, like it's a certain I just feel like if somebody came to me and I was selling them a mentorship or whatever, and they came to me and I see how green they is, I'm gonna say, well, look, go do some more research, Baze Swaze, and then come back to me after.
well, they paying for
He,
mentorship, so they can't really go back to somebody else. They paying for the mentorship. He offered the
nah, I'm
mentorship to them.
saying, I'm saying, if somebody come to me and I see that they don't know the basic level information, I'm gonna say, all right, look, go research this, go look this up, and then we can see if I can work with you, or if it's suitable for me to work with you. You get what I'm saying? Just like how you were
Yeah, I don't
saying the
think
other
that was the
day
level
that
of his coaching, though. His level of his
how
coaching was. I don't think the level of his coaching for his mentorship was that. I think his coaching was, it's mostly him. He's saying he's teaching you how to do partials, but he doesn't really like teach you how to do partials. He's just booking partial loads, piecing it together, and it just you don't have any visibility to what he's doing. So how is he teaching you how to, do partially? I mean, I guess you teaching yourself how to move the freight around in the truck. But as far as teaching you how to piece the loads together
I get what you're
and
saying.
what with what, yeah, I don't think he's not teaching that part of it. He's charging them
Yeah,
for coaching. He's charging them for coaching and dispatch service. He's really doing
yeah,
it. But
I get what you're saying. You pretty much he pretty much teaching them how to be a you teaching me how to be a company a company partial driver, not a damn owner partial company. Like, cause you ain't telling me the ins and outs. You just looking at loads and showing me how the shit go.
yeah,
I get what you're saying.
if I'm in his position, I would have did the same thing for what he was trying to achieve. What he was trying to achieve, it just came out. That's why he didn't like the publicity of it. Vernon talking publicly about his business to others, which obviously is going to open up for people to come to Mark's platform and speak about it. Same thing with Ricardo. Ricardo's been very open to that he's been moving freight for Kirk. He always vouched for Kirk. He came in this chat, even vouched for Kirk. And then for the same, and I told him the same thing is gonna happen to you. So, and it happened to him. The same thing happened to him.
Can I
So
be honest though? When them people coming in, I think what happened like as far as the Ricardo situation, because you got to remember when Kurt first came on with Vernon, Ricardo, I mean, like even before Vernon, Ricardo, when Kirk came on, I think I remember, and he was Ricardo was in the chat like just big up and Kirk. Like I remember, I said something, and he responded to me and like he was big up and Kirk. So I think it's kind of like with that whole with Ricardo's situation, maybe he did get screwed over too. But I also think a part of that is kind of like the Me Too movement, when somebody come out and they say, "Oh, this person allegedly raped me," or this, they do it to the
the
entertainers and
concept,
the athletes all the time.
yeah, the concept, yeah.
So, yeah. So I think that's part of what the whole Ricardo thing was, because while you was big up in the man a couple months ago, or a couple weeks ago, and now all of a sudden you want to tell your story now.
It's
Get
trust.
your ass
I mean,
out.
he built up
Get your
trust.
motherfucking ass out of here, boy.
It was trust. He built up. They both Jamaican, so it was trust in that instance. The situation with Vernon paid a bunch of people for mentorship, and he valued their mentorship more and didn't learn anything besides where to go buy a truck. I mean, he paid what I think was like 20 grand for one guy's mentorship, and he said that was really valuable because he held his hand. He walked him through the process. He came with him to go get the truck. That situation with Kirk wasn't like that. So it depends on how you value mentorship. The same thing could happen for Mark through his channel. Imagine if Mark wasn't doing one-on-one calls with an individual. They'll say, "Oh, he doesn't do one-on-one calls. He just shows me PowerPoints and old YouTube videos."
But you heard what you said about Vernon, right? You heard what you said. You said Vernon said it was valuable, right?
Yeah, he
So
said
that's yes, yeah. So again, that's why he paid because it was valuable to him at the time. Now I could teach Vernon about, like, I'm not saying I'm a guru on buying mentorships, but I never got screwed over from a mentorship that I bought, because like I told Mark, the way he does things, like it. So you look at Mark, he give a lot of free information out. So that's how I judge who I spend my money with to learn from. Because you have to give me enough free value to where I'm like, damn, imagine what I get if I paid for it. You see what I'm saying? That's how a lot of people, get customers when they doing the mentorship. If I give you enough free value, not me as the consumer, I'm thinking, oh, if this man gave me all this free game, imagine what he's gonna give me if I paid for it. You know,
I mean, he's
so
also
he
had a
he
box
don't.
truck rental before too. He's also had a box truck rental. I think it was a little hypocritical when he said that you can't do it, you can't do it. But he had guys running under box truck rentals doing it uh, under his authority. So
You talking
I
about
don't.
Kirk?
Yeah, he said you can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it. But it's like you were doing it too. I mean, he was doing it, but you knew it couldn't be done. So I was like, that's another thing. What goes back to what I say he took advantage of. He knows it can't be done, but he just allowed it to go on and allowed it to happen. He allowed it to happen. Like he said, Ricardo couldn't. He told him that he couldn't do it. He told him that he's not gonna. But he still dispatched his truck. Still, put book loads. Still had him moving loads and
I
freight, even though the bill was high.
yeah. And y'all have seen more than I did. It's a lot of stuff that I think I didn't see. Like as far as you say, you seen the contract, but I don't know if anybody's seen the rate cons. So it's a lot of
We
underlying
took we
things
took we
and
took a look at
facts that we don't
we
know.
we took a look at the rate cons. We saw the
Yeah,
rate cons, but then there was question about the rate cons that were shared, because I know Costas
yeah.
wanted to see. I believe you, Isiah, wanted to see the actual. Was it the emails, or was it Costas wanted to see the actual
I just
emails?
wanted to see the PDF
Yeah,
file.
Costas.
Costas wanted to see the metadata. Costas wanted
Okay.
to see the
I
metadata
I
from the
think
actual
Costas.
emails.
Yeah,
That
I
was a little
think
bit. That's
Costas
more
went
of like
trying to get
a
a little.
lawsuit.
Costas was trying to be like a little too extreme. I ain't gonna lie. Like he's talking about, oh, you sending screenshots. We need to. That don't work. Like no shit, Costas. Why does this man? This man ain't. Would you want him to CC Mark inside the email? No. Like if I gotta prove something, if we on Mark channel and I'm trying to prove something, I'm gonna send a screenshot. I'm finna send a goddamn exact freaking email and all this stuff. Like no, come on. So I don't think what Costa was trying to do was like trying was I don't think he was really proving the point. Like just because the
You
man
don't,
sent the
you don't,
screenshot,
you
that
don't,
don't mean
you
he
don't
ain't
think he was
fetching.
trying to you don't think he was trying to hem him up?
No, I think he was trying to hem him up. That's what I'm saying. But I don't think it was needed for that man to do all that. Like for like nah, he don't have to send the exact email. Screenshots is good enough. I know Costa was saying, well, it don't work like that like we don't do it like that. You got to send no shit, Costas. If you're doing real business, I can't send a screenshot. It's gonna have to be a PDF, email, or whatever. But this ain't that. We
I
on
mean,
the damn
for the sake of
YouTube.
the live, yeah, seeing screenshots was enough because he's not on trial right now. But for as far
That's
as
what I'm
how he
saying.
was sending the paperwork to Vernon and Ricardo, yeah, those should have been like forwarded emails or like PDF files. That should have been
Yeah.
like that. I do agree with Costas to that extent, but the metadata, he wanted to see the metadata. That's something for his own self for what he does. I didn't need to see all that, but
Nah,
he
hundred
wanted
percent.
to see
If dealing with yeah, he should have been sending them boys. He should have been sending Ricardo and Vernon. Like he should have been CCing them or sending them the exact email of the rate card. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if he did that or not. If y'all saying he didn't do that, then he dead ass wrong.
yeah. Well, you
Because
said in the
Vernon,
report that you can't edit the rate confirmations, and we debunked that for you that you can edit the
yeah,
rate confirmation the numbers. Shows you that. Not gonna go too
yeah,
in depth about how that's done, but that can be done.
yeah. And I did, y'all did. Hey, I learned something new, because I was the guy. Like I said, I talked to people. I talked to like company drivers, and they like, yeah, man, they could just switch the rate card. And I always thought, because I've tried to do it, not like for like to get over on nobody, but I tried to do it just to see if it was getting done to me when I was a company driver, and I never did it. I never could do it. I never could edit the actual numbers. But you showed,
Usually, you
yeah.
want to
I
do it to
mean,
an owner operator, not to a company driver. Usually, you want to do that to someone who's like an owner operator. You don't really want to pay the full rate confirmation amount, so you pay less. You just make the
well,
numbers fit.
they do it to they do it to company drivers when they're getting paid a percentage of the load. So when you get
Yeah.
paid a percentage of the load, you want to see the rate card. Um, So, and I just didn't think it was possible, but I've been proved wrong, and I'll always say, I'll admit if I'm wrong when I'm wrong, and yeah, it's possible.
And how did that rate con look? It looked good, didn't it? It looked clean.
Yeah,
It looked
still
like it
look
never
good.
been touched.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look like it
Okay.
ain't never been touched. But yeah, Mark, go with what you was about to say.
No, that's cool. Y'all expounding on it. I mean, y'all gave a deep explanation. I didn't expect y'all to expound on it the way y'all
That yeah,
did,
the
but
Kirk situation that long.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess
Yeah,
and that's a situation that you know you know, that situation, it's still fresh, and you know, it's still like that situation is still talked about in my Discord. I don't think that those two situations, and even, you know, how things played out last week on the show, this is not something that's going to go away anytime soon. And as long as Kirk is kind of absent, it's it's going to come back up time and time again, because ultimately people want to hear from him, because after that back and forth last week, you know,
He's
I
been silent.
communicate, right? He's been silent. I communicate with him daily. He's probably watching now, and the message that I relayed to everybody is what he wanted me. And I asked him, and I said, how do you want me to articulate this to everybody? And he said, articulate it the way I told it to you. Just tell it to them. One thing I can say about Kirk is, you know, he doesn't, you know, he doesn't care. I'm be straight. He don't care what people think. I'm gonna keep it keep it a buck. But it's going to be something that it's going to be a hot topic in the space. At least until he comes back. But yeah, I'm glad that y'all was able to give y'all a take on it. Let's move on to the next topic, which is this the $5,000 thing. Now I know, Kenneth, you were very active in the chat tonight, Isiah as well, as always. But I saw a lot more, Kenneth, when it comes to down to that whole $5,000 thing. Let's start with you, Kenneth. And I know you're in a semi truck, but what's your stance on coming into the business for less than $5,000? Is it possible? Not possible? What's your take on it?
All right. First of all, I'm gonna say is I don't give a damn what you driving, right? In transportation, coming in with $5,000 is just plain outright just stupid, you know. And no, I would never tell nobody that. I don't care if I'm trying to get content. I don't care if I'm trying to get engagement. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna never tell nobody no shit like that, you know. Um, because like you said, all right, I'm in a semi, but like you telling somebody you like this. Let's just say I was making semi content, like or even box truck, whatever. Like I'm not gonna tell nobody that. Like look at what I'm fucking doing right now. Like this between January and February so far, I done spent almost $15,000 in repairs. And the same thing can happen in the box truck. So telling
Yeah.
somebody that, you know, I feel like he talk about content. I mean, like content creators misleading people, and I think that he did the same thing to get engagement.
Who you
Like
talking about?
like
Who you talking about? Who
the
you talking
dude
about?
the dude who you just had on, Mike, or
Entre
whatever
Mike?
his name is.
Mike?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think he used. All right,
Go
so
ahead. I'm listening.
he got a video that you put on
Mm-hmm.
that said yes you can start in this business with $5,000.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is I would never tell nobody that. So what I'm saying is because I heard him mention engagement and certain stuff you got to put up for engagement, and people don't want to hear the
Clickbait.
boring stuff.
Clickbait.
Clickbait. That's what
Yeah.
he said. That's the term he used. I wouldn't give it like I'm not gonna tell nobody to come in the truck and I don't care what kind of equipment you got with $5,000. Even if a small percentage of people have done it, I'm still not gonna tell nobody that. You know, so
And
no, I don't think you should do that.
And
and I think that
the breakdown was funny.
go ahead. Go ahead, Isiah. Go ahead.
The breakdown was funny because it showed the. I mean, he's an insurance, I think broker or agent
Mm-hmm.
now. So
Agent, yep.
it showed that the down payment for the truck could be 1,500 to 4,500, and then the possible $5,000 you know down. I mean to startup costs, and startup costs, it like how he said, it is subjective, um, based on some person's situation. So you can't just say, "Oh, you can start with 5,000 based on your credit, based on these factors, because somebody could have an experience where they don't have enough business credit as too, because it is based on your business credit as well. You don't have any business credit established, so they might want to charge you more. So that's included in that as well too, because some people say you can get these personal loans to start the business, and that's still considered startup costs. But you didn't take the money out of your own, your own bank account, your personal bank account to start. And
Yeah.
startup costs can include
Point blank
employee
period.
salaries.
Yeah, point blank period. It's just downright stupid and dumb to think you're gonna come in trucking with 5K. I don't give a damn what kind of equipment you have, bro. Like, it's just so by him putting that video up, I put him automatically in the same category as misleading people.
Yeah,
You shouldn't have did that shit, bro.
Promoting that
Like, yeah,
ideology that
like I automatically.
it can be done. Promoting that it can be done to start, and then whatever is necessary that you can need to do to continue. Using, like, some people, they love to tell you, get the fuel card, because the fuel card, and you get a line of credit. And with that line of credit,
Man,
that first week,
fuck.
you're covered
Yeah.
with the first week. But they're not even talking about maintenance. Oh yeah, you can have a fuel and maintenance card, so you can use the line of credit for maintenance as well too. It's like these things are, you're
Here's
trying to just start and just hope that the money that you earn from the loads that you get will help suffice the amount that you didn't have for working capital.
here's my
That
thing. You got
it got
5K and you got 5K and you don't pay for everything. You don't start it up. You got 5K. So you don't depleted most of that. Now let's say you get out there on the road and get a blowout. This profession is driving. When you driving, like, anything can happen. So let's say you get out there, you don't depleted most of your cash out of that 5K, and you get out there and you get a blowout. And you can't make it to the nearest truck stop or truck area or whatever. That means you got to get roadside service. That means you got to pay for a new tire. So,
yeah.
like, that's asinine, bro, to tell somebody that. So I put
So
Buddy right in the same category with misleading
so
people.
so I think this is kind of where we were going back and forth, and I'm Mike is 26. I'll be 45 in a couple of days. So you're talking about 19 years, and content creation is it's very tricky. When you create content, the ultimate goal is for people to click and watch. What Entre Mike is saying is it was click. He's admitting to clickbait. He's admitting to what's the other word he used? Something farming, clickbait, and engagement farming. And this is the tactic that people use to click the video. I don't do it. My videos, the titles are pretty much what I'm going to talk about. Like Don Solo said, more people will look at my titles and the things that I talk about more from a negative perspective, more pessimistic, which in reality it's really not. I'm giving you the harsh realities. When things are good, they're good. Like, you got a bunch of people telling you the good shit. They're not telling you the bad shit. And the bad shit is what's going to put you out of business. If shit is good, why do I want to know about good for? Good is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you the shit that you need to know, so you need to know so that you can avoid it if possible, or if you get into whatever situation, you know how to maneuver it based on my experience of being in the industry and some of these situations I've gone through myself.
Prepare.
Right. So, some people do that because it's a quicker way to garner a following and shit like that. Now, like I was telling him, I'm against it because in that perspective for that video, it's a conversation or a debate of technical versus practical. Technically, yes. If I get a load,
Yeah.
I'm 45 in a couple of days. Yes. My credit is good. Yes, I can go start a business now, get a good insurance rate. If I wanted to go the truck rental route, I'm probably can come in on a low versus someone who, doesn't have the resources or the credit or whatever the case may be, right? And technically I may be able to go rent a truck and do all this shit for under 5,000. And if that's all I got, is it practical? No, because I don't even have money to fill up the tank. What if they rent me the truck and it doesn't have a full tank? I had a debate with a guy a month ago, and I used as an example, what if they don't give you the truck with a full tank? And he wanted to argue me and say the rental truck companies don't give out trucks unless they're a full tank. And that's cap, because I've rented cars, I've rented trucks in the past, and they give it to you wherever the previous person turned it in, unless the person turned it in under a fourth of tank of gas, and then they'll send a person to go fill it up. But I've rented trucks on half a tank. I've rented trucks on 3/4 of a tank. So it's cap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now you ain't even got enough money to put in the tank to get to the first load. I've had people come up on my channel throughout my tenure of creating content where their first load turned over because they didn't strap it down. I just recently had a case with someone's first load shifted in transport, and it was a $4,000 load, if I'm not mistaken, and that first load wiped them out. They didn't get paid. They done.
Yeah.
They done.
With that 5K.
I got new carriers that can't pay for the loads that they own, and they gotta ask the brokers for fuel advances. And when they get told no, they gotta ask me for the money, and I had to send it.
Yeah. And see, you in a bad position. You in a bad position, bro. When you asking for the fuel advance, like I've never took a.
They're like, what is that?
Yeah.
I didn't know I could get a line of credit on a fuel card. Why get one? Like, why wouldn't you?
I've never took a fuel advance. Like never. If you out here and you live,
I got 3 carriers that do fuel advances. And then
I never took that.
It's very difficult to get fuel advances because a lot of people used to scam and they'll get the fuel advance and not even do the load. They wouldn't even do the load.
I never took one. If you run your business and you're in transportation and you gotta survive off fuel advances, you might as well close the doors, bro. Like, because that's you in a bad place. And then as far as that 5K shit, right? Some fuel companies take out, as soon as you use that fuel card, the next day that money coming out. So even if you ain't gotta pay that to fill up the truck right then and there, that money, and what if that load is a multiple day load? Now you trying to put fuel, so now you screwed, bro.
So for clarity, in his video, because he's in the chat, he's active in the chat, and here's the thing. This is the type of engagement we normally do on the channel, but I had to tone it down because he's in the insurance field, and you never know who's watching. But he's in the chat now. But and I see there's back and forth in the chat, and I told him I prevented it from happening on the first show, so.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do it. You can't do it this.
I can't do it on this. Oh, not on this one.
This ain't that.
So, this show ain't that. So, Andre Mike, you gotta get your work in the chat, big dog. Now, but for clarity, he did say yes, technically, but is it practical? No. So, it's just like I told him on the.
Did he say that in his video though?
Yes, he said that in his video.
Yeah, he said it.
Yes, he said, but yes, he said it at the end. But my advice as an OG to him, he could do what he want. The people that come into this business, they don't understand technical and practical.
Exactly.
How many people have come up on my channel on the call-in show that don't know their CPM? All of them. No business plans, nothing. So as a content creator, right, who people are coming to for information and knowledge, you have to have some type of moral compass. I have a moral compass. I've had to put people in hotel rooms, both publicly on the channel that failed because they were misled, and privately. I've done shit for people in this community out of my own pocket. I know what misleading can get a person because a lot of people are green. And that's why I hold them accountable. You know what I'm saying? That's why I hold them accountable. So as a content creator, you do have to have some type of moral compass to understand your position and your influence, that people are going to take what you say verbatim. They're just going to take your word for it and run with it. Even if you tell them to do your own research, as an influencer in today's times, people just going to take your word and run with it. They're not going to even
research.
It's different if a person's been following your content for years and they've seen you make, man, he made this call, he made that call, man, this guy came up, then this guy came back 2 months later and said the information he gave him worked. I've seen that happen over and over and over, and then you can kind of let your guard down. But if you listen to a person, it's the first time you coming across their content and you just happen to like them because they're optimistic about everything, and then you just follow that blueprint or whatever it is and you get misled like this $5,000 shit, man, that could lead a person into financial ruins. I've seen it happen, bro.
Yeah. And that's why I say I automatically put him inside of that. He'd say he done spoke about it. I don't know his page and all that, but he say he done spoke about it, like the misleading of the content creators. And honestly, bro, I put you in that same category when you make a video saying you can do that. Like, cause even if it can be done, the chances are slim to none. So I'm not gonna make no video saying no shit like that.
I think the aspect of running your company like a semi truck, you should have a lot of systems in place. You should be doing a lot of stuff the correct way. A lot of them don't even talk about the driver qualification files aspect, everything, preparing for your new entrance safety audit, all of that stuff to like have all those systems in place and doing stuff from day one the right way. You're just skipping to the point of, I want to just get mass market. I just want to tell people it can be done so they can get into trucks, so you can sell whatever services that you have. I mean, so a lot of them, they can say, I don't have a mentorship, but they sell some type of service. So they need the individuals for that. So that's technically your mentorship. You get paid from your mentorship based off the services that you sell.
Let me say this. So I see Entre Mike in the chat. Shout out to Entre Mike. Good show tonight. Appreciate you. But this is, like I said, this is kind of the format we normally do. So I appreciate you for sticking around. The person he's going back and forth, and this is a great example, the person he's going back and forth in the chat with, Ty, great example, 10 grand. Follow the content creator, paid for whatever it is that they were selling. He lasted 2 weeks. The main reason he blew through 2 grand in 2 weeks, the startup cost was one, the rental truck, no one would give him work. He had a hard time sourcing work. So the truck was just sitting. It was just sitting. And he paid for something, but what was told to him and whatever it was that he purchased, once he got out here, it was the complete opposite. So he has a sour taste in his mouth. And there's a lot of people that bought into whatever it is people were selling 2 years ago or 3 years ago that are still lingering around the space, that have a vendetta and are angry, right? Because they feel like they were misled, and then they come find my channel and you hear them say the same shit. Man, I wish I would have found your channel first, because they didn't get this harsh reality. They just got sold the dream. And this is kind of what I was telling Mike, and this is what I would tell any person that, was seeking my advice. Just be straightforward. It may not grow your channel as quickly as you would like, but a lot of the backlash you get, that I see a lot of people get, they not going to get it. Even with Mike and Ty going back and forth, Entre Mike don't sell nothing. But Ty is looking at it from a fact where you're saying technically, yes, you can, but Ty's looking at it from my perspective, nah, because working capital is needed. If I would have been told what Mark is telling me, then if the person that I paid for mentorship or coaching, then I would have reassessed it and waited and came in with more capital, or I would have, maybe started with a cargo van and worked my way up. And I think that's what he's doing now. So, Entre Mike, this is why he kind of going back and forth with you, because he's one of those guys that got a sour taste in his mouth. And like we've seen with so many other people, he just has a disdain for anybody that remotely kind of alludes to the possibility of it being done with $5,000 or less, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, because look, check this out. I'm going to give you something. An example just popped up in my head, right?
Mm-hmm.
A woman can conceive a child at, 15, 16 years old, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Would you tell, but although they can do it, I wouldn't go tell no damn child, no 16-year-old girl to, go and have a baby at 16. Even though they can, their body has reached a point where they can do it. But I'm not gonna go tell no child, no 16-year-old to go conceive a child, a baby. So that's my standpoint on it. Like, although some people might have done it and it can be done, I wouldn't go make a video telling people that shit. This bullshit.
That
What's your thoughts?
analogy
What's your thoughts, Kenneth? I mean, Isiah, I'm sorry.
my thoughts, I'm trying to read see what he's trying to say.
Can you see the chat? Can you see the chat? You can see the chat, right, Isiah?
I'm trying to look at my other screen. The what Mike is trying to say, I think he said something about what about before he had sold something or had a service. I mean, your content. I mean, on your channel, I'm pretty sure it's monetized. You get some type of monetization off of that. It's some type of benefit off of pay. There's somewhat you do everything we try to do. We try to receive some type of pay, and in sales, and in sales, you either get the benefit up front. So you either get it on the front end, you either get it while it's happening, in the midst of the transaction, or you get it on the back end. He's getting his compensation now on the back end, selling the services, plugging I'm an insurance broker / agent. If you need my services, he wants new entrants to come in. He said it even on this live. He wants new people to come in. His content allows new people to come in. I've commented on some of his videos. I told you.
Oh, I see where you're going.
That. Yeah. I said I don't want you teaching that.
I see where you're going.
Don't want. I side more on with the broker side. I don't want more people coming in. For what he sells, he wants more people coming in. So his content is more of I want to be the fan favorite for the people who want to come in, who want to enter the industry. I understand it. I get it. But there's value in what you teaching. You understand? I don't say you should teach it for free either. Don't teach it. Stop teaching
Isiah gets mad at me. He gets mad at me for teaching for free.
Yeah.
Hey, look, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, Isiah. So, you saying part of him putting that video out saying that you can get in with 5K is to bring more business to him. Is that what you're saying? Is that what I'm hearing you say?
Yes. And then in the short, yes.
I get it.
In short, that brings business. Okay, I can start for 5K. Damn it, I don't know where to go get this type of insurance where he's saying $1,500 to $4,500 for the down payment. They're telling me like $9,000 to $10,000. Let me come to Mike. Mike is the guy. He said he can get it for $1,500, $4,500. I'm not green, so I know
that makes sense. That makes sense.
That's what you're talking about. They don't understand content creation. They don't understand that move either. That's strategic. There's strategy in that. Sense. I started this channel when I had my hot shot.
Your hot shot.
Right. Yeah. And then he jumped into from the box truck to the hot shots. I didn't like that, him doing that, because most of the dudes who run box trucks, they got this whole $2 a mile ideology. We don't even move for that. We don't move for that. I don't care. CDL, I don't move like that. We doing more than that.
You said paywall.
A paywall, all the knowledge. knowledge. Yes, stop teaching that. Get on Mark about this. Stop telling people, yeah, you can go to this. I'm not gonna say it all this live, but you can go to
Right.
this such and such, building, and you can walk in and ask for this such and such person. No, that should not be out there. You need to put that in the private section. You don't have to sell it, but put that in the private content. And then you say, okay, you
Yeah,
got to get
well,
access. You got to be in the channel for a certain period of time until you get the access to that. Yeah,
yeah,
don't just be blatantly telling
game is
people
sold, not
this is who
told.
you need to contact. You teaching carriers how to basically have the same sales tactics as a broker. Stop teaching that. Stop teaching that.
Nah,
And
I
sometimes
think
he teaches
game is
like
sold, not
certain ways
told.
on how you can like get more get your knowledge up as far as dispatching yourself and knowing what lanes to be in. Stop teaching that too. Stop teaching all of that. Focus on if you say they don't understand that,
I
focus on
say,
the basics.
yeah, I talk a lot
If you want me
about
to
like
how
what lanes to
to
go in.
yeah. It's, I think the another content creator that focuses a lot on that how-to stuff is the Kobe dude. They focus on that how-to stuff. That's good. Don't teach them how you do all your business. Don't teach them like all the the things that you have for your business. Don't teach them all that.
But see,
I'd rather
but
you
Zay,
teach them.
you gotta
In my
realize
opinion,
too
I'd
though
rather you
that
teach them dumb.
you gotta realize like I say, like, and I've said this to Mark before too, like, so based on his content, how he gives out a lot of free information, it's cool, it's fine, I love it. But also, and I noticed he kind of like didn't he don't do it as much no more from what I'm seeing. He don't do it as much no more. It's talking about like your favorite creator and your favorite content creator and the guy that's selling you the course. At the end of the day, the value it's all about the value, what the person sees as valuable. So, um, and like I said, I love the fact that Mark give out a bunch of free information. But honestly, man, game is sold, not told. That's college would be free if that was if
Well,
if
well,
information
well,
was just free. College
well,
would be free. Why college ain't
well,
free?
here's the thing. Antra Mike just made a good point. Nowadays, what's going to happen is the people that are selling that that basic information, they're about to get washed out because Chat GPT is going to give it all to the consumer
Nah,
now at this
I
point
disagree.
for free. Listen. I'm talking about all that ticky tack entry level shit that they can get on Google anyway. Now, Chat GPT is just gonna spit it out to them based off a simple voice command. You dig what I'm saying? Now, hold on.
I did what you're saying.
Hold on. The experience, right? Because the shit that I give on this channel is more intermediate and advanced. You can't get that on Chat GPT. The real life experience from a veteran, you can't get that on Google. You can't get that on Chat GPT. Now, this is kind of where y'all kind of get upset with me, but let me tell you this. Majority of the shit that I tell people, they don't do it anyway. That's why you have so many people come up that say, oh man, I wish I would have listened. People come up, I talk to them, they come in the Discord, I tell them what to do, and they do the complete opposite, and then they have to come back with their tail tucked between their legs. You see it all the time.
I'm gonna answer that.
So even with me giving them the information, people still do what they want to do. The shit that I tell people, there's work associated with it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't want to do that shit.
And that's what happened with most courses though, Mark. That's what happens. Like these people buy this stuff, and like every course in this kind of like I say, but these people will buy this shit, and I've done it before. That's how I know, because I did it before when I was calling myself wanting to do wholesaling real estate, and I bought this course, and I got into that shit, and I seen how much shit you gotta pay for and subscriptions and post screen. In order to actually produce the money. I was like, oh no, I ain't got time for this. I ain't never open that shit back up again. So people gonna do that, huh?
Go ahead. I thought you was finished. Go ahead. You said people gonna do that.
No, yeah. So people are going to do that. they're gonna take the information and then not do nothing with it, and that's how you get most people that's coming around saying, "Oh, I ain't learned nothing. Oh, it was Googleable and all this shit." Well, this is the thing about I hear that term going around a lot.
What?
Googleable information.
Hmm.
Googleable information. So let me say something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what the information might be Googleable, but you have something also called awareness. So even though the information, like to us, we can sit back and say, "Oh, that was Googleable," but see, some people don't have the awareness to go Google it.
Well, yeah,
So when
clearly.
somebody put it in your awareness, that's still that was valued in, because you ain't had a mindset to go think to go and look up that shit that was Googleable, and then you'll run back and say, "Oh, it was Googleable information." But why you ain't Google it then before you came and bought that mentorship? Because it wasn't in your awareness yet.
I think well, go ahead Isiah, you were gonna make a thought. You were gonna make
Yeah,
a
it's
statement.
because I'm seeing the stuff that Mike is saying. When you talk about the Chat GPT stuff, I mean that's subjective too. I mean, a lot of people don't even want to pay for like the what's the, I forgot the version. It's like the 4.0. It's like the 4.0 version.
4.0.
Yeah,
4.0,
four
yeah.
point zero version. You got the 4.0 mini version.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's Claude AI. There's Gemini. Google owns
When
Gemini.
you
There's Jenny for writing, and then they all serve their own purpose for whatever need there is. I mean, there's always been Siri where you can ask a question and it can tell you something. When you search something on Google, it has like it's pulling the info from Gemini. When you say how do you start a bootstrap business, it'll say AI overview, and it'll spit out the info. He's being a hypocrite too, because some of the stuff you showing on your videos, they can just throw in Chat GPT. So I mean, you posting the content, you bring in the Googleable information and compressing it into a video. And then you plug in, hey, I do insurance in it too. Hey, I do insurance. Hey, this is my experience. This is what I've done.
What he said about
Knowledge.
Chat GBP, because I can't see his comments. What he said about Chat
I mean, he's just saying that
GBP.
the information is there in ChatGPT. Why charge for it? So to a certain extent, that's a
Ah,
hypocritical
shit.
statement because you do get some type of compensation if your channel is monetized. You get some type of compensation off of that. It's not as much as you would like, and then you get compensation on the back end when you sell your service. You plug your service in. You say, "Hey, I have DAT." Well, you gonna make me go real in depth. You got the what is the RTS thing going to where you can plug in the RTS for factoring. They give you a percentage or a referral for that. So you have a referral links, and then we could talk more about other referral links. You plug that in. You plug that in. That's the compensation for the mentorship. You might not say, "Hey, pay $350," but you could say, "Hey, if y'all do want to get started, click these links," and that's how you get paid for all the info you just give. You not gonna sit on a computer, know all the shit that you know, and then put it in a video and not have links at the bottom to where people can go get started. You say, "Oh, you want to get DAT? Click this link." They're giving you money for that. They tell you, you
Yeah.
say, "Hey, click this link." They're gonna give you money for that. That's the compensation. The mentorship that you give it is not free. I want you to stop saying that. It's not.
Nah,
It
here's the
is. You
thing.
are charging, but it's on the back end from the viewership. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
It's like I had a friend that was
It's
selling a
called
t-shirt business. I'm gonna use
affiliate
this for analogy. Hold on.
links.
Yeah, it's affiliate. Yeah, they are affiliate links. They're affiliate links. There's
Yeah.
referrals. You get a referral fee for that. I get that off of factoring companies too. If I sign someone up
Yeah.
for with OTR, they give me, I'm not going to state the amount is, but they give me an amount out of that. The same thing with tabs. The same thing with single point. They give
I
me an
use
amount out of
yeah.
that. The same thing with
I
load
use a
boards.
bunch of affiliate
And
links.
yeah, you using
Uh,
affiliates. That's
uh,
how you get
uh,
paid on the
uh,
back end.
Mike want to come up. Might want to come up, but hey, Mike, give me a second. I'll let you come up. Let me build you into production because I wasn't expecting you to come up, but I guess it's
Yeah, you
only
got to
right.
speak on that.
So give me a
And
second.
you
I'm
ain't
gonna
even
let them cook up, and I'm gonna build you into the production real quick. I gotta build another window for you or whatever.
but you
I didn't
but
build it
you ain't
in.
even we ain't even get through the the premise, like the whole, all the, I know it was a couple more things you had wanted to ask. We
Yeah,
didn't
it
get
was
into
one
that
more.
yet.
It was one more topic, but I'm gonna let him come up. I mean, he's here, so
They
and
still
I
up here.
know y'all, but y'all keep cooking. I gotta build him into this actual production, because I wasn't expecting any. But go ahead, y'all keep cooking while I'm doing this
But
in the
yeah, I
background.
just oh, go ahead, Zay.
Yeah, from my opinion, you do get paid for it. It's not, you don't have, it's indirect mentorship. It's indirect. Direct mentorship, you charge a cost for a course. That's what it is. You can provide free mentorship, free with quotations, and then say have these services to help you get started. When I started my trucking business, it took 25K, and I had a dispatcher. She had ADP, and there's another thing too. Like I can get paid off of somebody up off of ADP. You won't ever see me plug any of that stuff in your Discord though, Mark. You won't ever see me plug any of that stuff.
No,
I
I
can get
don't.
paid off of that too. I tell people to get ADP though. I tell people to get payroll, but I don't ever say, here's my affiliate link for you to get set up with ADP, and every process fee, I get an amount out of that. That's included into the mentorship to me. So
Yeah.
all mentorship is not free.
No, that's it's something behind it. I mean, I get affiliate links like for I got credit monitoring companies that I got affiliate link, and every time I get somebody to subscribe or they use my services, I get paid off of it. You know, so and
I mean,
that's
that's
part of the reason why
compensation in itself. That's compensation in itself. I mean, you get some
yeah.
type of benefit out of this. You get some type of benefit, and in my opinion, you get some type of
Man,
benefit. I
yeah,
mean,
that nigga know that.
you can mask it with with what you're saying now, but as far as the content, I've seen some of the content. Some of the stuff is a little bit repetitive, but it's getting to the point of where you want new entrants to come into the market, understand how to survive. He said it on the live earlier. He wants them to survive so they can be able to keep going when their insurance renewal hits. You know, more
You ain't
income.
gonna survive. You ain't gonna survive with a fireball,
Yeah, but he's
with a
trying to show
nick
you how to survive.
with a nickel.
Hey,
He's
You
Mike.
ain't gonna survive with a
showing
nickel,
you
fam.
how to survive as well too.
Your ass cake baked. So
Hey, Mike.
even
Hey,
if you
Mike.
want
Go
to
ahead.
He's
gain
showing you how to
clients,
start.
Mike.
You
Go
how
ahead and
to
click
survive.
the. Mike, go ahead and click the link that I sent you earlier. It's the same link.
I wouldn't
Mike.
tell my worst enemy that shit, bro.
Mike, go ahead and click the link from earlier. It's the same link. Dang. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. 153 people in here, 46 likes. Mike, go ahead and click the link. It's the same link from earlier. I ain't gonna drop it in the chat. It's the
Yeah, I want to
same
go
link.
click it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell my worst enemy that shit, not even for content. They're just like we was talking about this dude chasing Andrew. And Mark was like, oh, I think he do it for funny. Like he more comedic. Yeah, so that means you'll tell somebody some off the wall ass shit just to be funny.
I'm on here.
Funny. Like he more
Y'all
comedic.
can hear me pretty
Yeah,
good?
so that means
Yeah.
I can hear you.
But
Oh
we hear the
shit, my
echo in the
bad. I'm
back.
listening to
Your
the
replay.
past. That's me. That's me.
Yeah.
That's me. Okay.
Now
Shoot. What do I even
hold on.
start?
Disclaimer,
30
Mike.
minutes.
This ain't the show from earlier.
It's
This
not
I
his
ain't gonna
this
be
the
on too long. I ain't
this
gonna
the
be on too long.
unfiltered version. So I corporate. I don't know if
I give myself 15, 20 minutes to respond to a few things. Right.
all right.
Who's the one driving right now? Is that Kenneth
That's
or is
Kenneth.
that
That's Kenneth.
okay?
yeah.
Kenneth, did you watch the video?
What's up? How you doing, sir?
I'm all right, bro. I hope you're doing all right. Did you watch the video
Did I
of the
watch the video?
reaction? Yeah.
Did I watch the video of like with your video when you were talking about the 5K?
Yeah.
No, I never watched it. I just seen the clips that y'all had put on up here while you was
Okay.
on your mark.
That's a fair point. I ain't even gonna beat you down on that. Have you seen any of my previous videos on helping people start? Whether it's 3-4 years ago or it's 6 months, a year ago, 2 years ago.
No, sir.
You're not familiar with
No,
my
sir.
content. Okay. Zay, what
No,
you
sir.
got to say about my content as far as helping people?
No, sir.
Yeah, you teach them how to survive. You teach them how to start and survive. You do teach people
Fair.
how to start and survive.
What would you say about my content when I was on the road?
The same thing. You showing people, you giving them an inside look on how to start and survive, which I don't like.
No course, no mentorship.
No course, no mentorship. But you did have affiliate links.
That's fair, but everybody does. I'm a content creator.
I know that.
Right?
I know that.
And listen, and they'll pay the same price whether you go with DAT, regardless or not. So you're saying me as a creator, if people are saying, Mike, what loadboard should I get? I have a dry van out of Ohio. I say DAT loadboard, maybe your best. Here's the link.
I don't fault you for that.
But you're telling me to charge.
Hey, Mark.
Hold on. I'm gonna be calm though. You're telling me to charge people for information that I'm not doing. And I'm also using affiliate marketing.
I didn't say charge people. I told you stop showing that type of content. That's what I said.
Bro,
you see my comments?
How many people in the live agree with that?
I mean, they're not going to agree with that because they want you to get the content.
That's one thing. That's something that me and you fundamentally disagree about. Me and Mark talked off camera. I really wanted to talk to you, not in a negative way, but I think you got a lot of potential to even help me with what I'm doing. So I'm coming on here not to burn a bridge, but hopefully build one.
I told him about you earlier, Isiah.
I think he's knowledgeable. And I like you. I like y'all. I like what y'all bringing to the channel, but I don't see how y'all can find so much to critique about something I obviously made because I've been watching Mark content, y'all. I thought y'all was going to read between the lines to figure out I kind of made that content. Not necessarily to prop myself on the show. And like I told Mark, I didn't even want to mention insurance. I just wanted to go over the topic. So we could address some of the creators who are doing some of the more grift type activities that I've never done. So it just truly upsets me. And I had to come on the live just to kind of set the record straight on that point.
Did you hear what I said though?
I heard the whole live. I heard what you said, sir. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to come in and Mark corrected me on that too, and I agree with Mark. I say, you know what, working capital. Goddamn, I can't even talk. I'm so frustrated. Working capital is important. I'm frustrated because I don't think you watched the video or any of my past videos to understand what I bring to the community.
And no. Listen. Check this out, fam. Check this out. I get you.
And I ain't being emotional. I'm not being emotional.
No. I know. I get you. And I'm gonna look at some of your videos and see. And I'm just speaking for what I've seen, right? And even if you was selling something, you talking to a person that actually paid for mentorship. Everybody know that about me. So even if you was, I wouldn't even blame you. All I'm saying about the video that came up about you telling people that you could start with 5K. All I'm saying is I would never in my right mind tell nobody that.
And out of my 4 years of making content creation, not to cut you off, I've never made a video like it, right? So I told him I'm more so engaged. Yeah, I'm clickbaiting and I'm doing engagement farming. I'm trying to reach out to a broader audience so I can bring more boring but informative topics to help people start the right way. I'll hear you out. Go ahead.
So you think that pretty much you think that in order to get more followers, you have to say something like that?
Bro, I study content creation. I think when you're looking at it,
so why Mark channel growing and he never came on and made a video saying that?
Mark is an anomaly and he's consistent. If I posted 1,000 videos and I was live every other day, I think especially at the rate that I was growing during COVID, I would have 100,000 subscribers. But I'm not as disciplined as Mark. That's why Mark is growing. What other content creator posting 6 to 8 times a week, right? And if you hold on, keep that thought. Go to anybody who's watching the channel, go to my channel and see how often I've posted in the last 2 weeks compared to how I was in the past years. I've obviously been so he said you're in the clout chasing era. No, I'm just creating content. And I'm here for
you grew your channel organically.
Yeah, but
you grew your channel
organically without having to do it.
Yeah. But you shouldn't but I get all that. But what I'm saying is, all right, so at this point, right? What you're doing is you're sacrificing telling somebody some wrong information to get to promote your channel. Like that's what I'm.
No,
That was my
bro,
biggest
more
issue.
background. You got to get more history on his channel. He actually started with somebody else.
Yeah,
No,
at the very,
I get that. I get all that, bro. I get all that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, I would never, even if I was a content creator, like avid content creator,
Go ahead,
I would
Ken.
never get on there and say you can start your business with $5,000. I would never do that.
I agree with that, and that's why out of 128 videos, you got one of it, and it was yesterday. It was just to make content.
You should take that shit down.
I'm taking it down.
When you said that,
But I think this is
the purpose of the video. Ken don't understand
Yeah, I think it's a
video. I understand the purpose of the video.
Wait. What you mean I don't understand? I do understand.
I mean,
it's plain and simple.
You don't understand from his perspective the reason why he posted that.
Yeah,
I'm trying
I
to
understand
reach a
why.
broader audience.
Listen, I already said that, Zay. Zay, I already said I understand. He's trying to. It was clickbait. He's trying to get a wider audience. More people want to hear that you can start with less money than people want to hear that you need a bunch of money. More people want to hear that. So you're going to get more followers. You're going to get more people want to hear that you can start with less money than they want to hear you have to have an exorbitant amount of money. I get that. So that's my point. That is wrong. You shouldn't do that.
We can agree to disagree on that point. I'm not here to prove you wrong.
But look.
Because if you watch my content,
what you're doing is you're doing exactly what you talk about. What I heard you say about other content creators.
But I don't.
So you did the exact same.
Like
it don't matter. I
wouldn't give a audience.
Nah, I wouldn't give a damn if you won't sell nothing. You're doing it. You're doing what you said they do. You're selling people a dream.
No, I'm not selling nobody a dream. I also didn't say it was practical. You get what I'm saying? I also said you would need working capital.
Shitting me. If you tell me I can start this shit with 5 bands, that's a dream.
You're right.
And you're not gonna get through. You're not gonna get through the candle that he dropped.
No, I know. And my point of coming in, I would just want him to do further research into my channel and see more. If you know me, you know I put $6,000 down on my truck, and we ain't even talking about insurance or the business costs.
So how you gonna get on here and tell somebody they can start with 5K if you put 6K in your truck?
It's content, and I know Mark can attest to this. He make a lot of shit.
Nah, fuck no, that ain't ethical, bro. Nah,
that's the truth.
That ain't ethical, bro.
You can say ethical and moral, but
you and Mark both know this. That people don't watch videos all the way to the end. The engagement all the way to the end. Yeah, you did a clip in the beginning, and then you said it, and then you cut it off. You cut it off. And
hey, check this out.
I'm making content.
I know.
Go ahead, Ken.
Did you hear that?
To the part where you said.
Did you hear? Oh, go ahead, Zay. My bad.
And then you should have continued with it. Just to go, with content. Some people, their engagement, their attention span, it's not going to be all the way to the end.
It's like brain fog, brain rot.
What's your name, Mike? Your name, Mike, right? Nice to meet you, Mike.
Yeah.
So
nice to meet you too.
So let me ask you a question, brother.
What's up, bro?
I gave this. I don't know if you heard. I gave this example, right? A girl can conceive a kid at 16, 15 years old. Would you go tell a 15, 16-year-old girl to have a kid?
Hell no. I also wouldn't tell my daughter, but if she came to me
exactly.
and said,
hey, exactly. Hold on. Wait. So
but if my daughter came to me and say, hey, daddy, is it possible for me to get pregnant at 16? I say absolutely.
Use a better example.
Yeah, that's out of pocket, bro.
DJ Academics just got into trouble for something.
Yeah, that's just too extreme.
Yeah,
you can also get married at 16 too. So I mean,
all right.
Use another example, please.
Okay. I'm gonna use another example then. No, fuck the example. It's straight up and down. That's how I feel. Like even though, like you shouldn't just for the fact of getting more engagement, you shouldn't say something that you know is not a good idea to do, bro. That's
Can
all
I ask
I'm
you a
saying.
question?
Yes, sir.
How do I relate to the broader audience who listening to bullshit every single day? Because they not gonna
click on the
realistic videos.
you're giving them more bullshit.
Zay, I can't get
To
nowhere with
listen
this
to
guy.
me. No,
Hey,
no,
hey,
don't
hey,
ask.
hey,
I think
hey,
everybody else
hey,
reminds me. But I'm
hey,
not mad at
Mike.
Kenneth.
Hey,
I'm really not
Mike.
mad at
Hey,
Kenneth.
Mike. Hey, Mike.
Don't talk to
I can't
Zay.
get it through to him.
Mike,
Kenneth, I
welcome to
can't
live.
get through to you, bro.
Mike, welcome to live streaming. I told you.
I understand that. I understand.
Hey, look,
Mike,
I'm trying to open up.
Mike, I understand.
The reason why I didn't drop the link and said use the link I sent you is because look, Ty, he would have been clicking it. He trying to get me to drop the link now. It would have been too many people up
Oh
here.
yeah, he want to curse you out.
Yeah,
Ty,
so
Yeah, keep Ty off. That shit is toxic. That shit is pointless, honestly.
but see, here's
Mike,
the
you
thing.
don't get what I'm saying though, Mike.
Go ahead,
I'm
Kenneth.
hearing you.
Kenneth,
You're
hot.
basically saying
Kenneth,
don't
hot.
be susceptible. Don't be susceptible to the bullshit that people are already posting. But I'm not propagating a dilemma of, oh, you guys with $5,000, you can do this, you can do this. It's like, oh, in this hypothetical situation, that's rare as shit. Maybe 2 to 3 percentile actually do it. Yeah, maybe it's possible, but it's not smart. It's not practical.
Why would you? So why would you? So why would you
Appreciate
put
that,
that out
Cassius.
to the people?
Created content.
If you love the people, let's cancel out the content shit. Fuck the content. If you
That's
love
literally
people,
what it is.
if you love the people who you look at, who looking up to you, who looking at, like, who follow your channel, why would you go tell them some shit that you know is not right? It's not logical to do. Why would you do that?
I don't on a day-to-day basis, but this has been a hot topic lately. So I just wanted to get
I
my
don't. Okay,
navigate.
you keep saying it's a hot topic.
You're
Why
trying to
would you do
instill
that,
something
bro?
that already lives in me. I understand everything that you're saying. I don't normally make this content, but you're trying to make it to where the content don't matter. It does matter if everybody's making these thumbnails and posts about starting with $0 or starting with $5K.
It's a hot topic.
So you said
it's a hot topic.
So you just.
I gave my
But
input.
why? Hold on. But why is it a hot
Mark.
topic? It's a hot topic because I did the video, which
Exactly.
was a cutout of a live stream that I did, which a lot of these guys that watch the video don't watch my live streams, and I called it the $5,000 lie. And everybody that's
And
responding
Sinatra.
to it, yeah, Sinatra,
Friday
he was the first one. He put me on thumbnails and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It.
So basically, what Antra Mike is saying is he's piggybacking off the shit in the space that's trending now. And I'm saying this as humble as possible.
You don't got to do that.
Listen,
You don't gotta do that.
hold on, Kenneth. I'm finna say this as humble as possible. And I know it's one content creator that's going to disagree. I'm the one who's setting the hot topics off because I'm touching the nerves of what a lot of people ain't going to want to touch. I'm going to tell you can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I don't give a fuck what you think. You can't do it. And you can go watch that video, and it's people, majority of people agree, but a lot of the people that are in that video in the comment section, they resonate with Ty. A lot of those people were in the space following that shit that failed, that's still watching or coming back or trying to re-enter in the cargo van. It's people that's currently still in here, and they saying, yeah, he right. It cost me 17. I spent 22. I spent 25. And then you got a minimal amount of people that resonate with other people, and they calling me a hater. Which I don't know how I can be a hater when you ain't even, I got what you need. Nigga. I got the knowledge. I'm retired, and I got trucks sitting as novelties.
You need to sell them trucks, Mark.
I ain't not them two. Especially not number one.
I feel you. I feel you, Mark. Because
I will continue to. Go ahead.
No, I feel you, because this truck I'm towing on the back of this truck, I don't think I ever sell that bitch. I want to look at it every day and say, this is where you started at, my nigga. I'm
gonna continue to spend that $400-$500 a month to store them, and I'm gonna keep that insurance on it. And if I feel like going out for fun, doing a roadie to lose money or hurry to lose money, God damn it,
to lose money.
That's what I wasn't making no money. I was doing this shit to shoot some content, get out the house. I ain't did this shit in like 3 or 4 months. But if I feel like doing it at a later point, my insurance is up. My insurance is up to date. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the system. They got my carrier packet, Curry, and I can go out and do it.
It's sentimental. It's sentimental value. It's sentimental value in this shit.
Like how when he started, he could take both of them trucks and he could start his trucking company again. He could just do it again, run it up again. The
That's fair.
pandemic,
I
the
was just
pandemic
joking.
situation happens, and then boom, he could just sell everything all off again and just store the trucks again. If hypothetically that was to happen again,
All I'm
in
gonna
my
say,
right mind, I'm pretty sure that's what he would do.
all I'm gonna say, Mike, is that's all I was saying. When you put something out there, even though I get it. I'm talking, but I get what you're saying. It's for
Yeah,
content. Everybody use clickbait information. Everybody use. That's why most of these content creators put millionaire words like that
I don't.
inside of their thumbnails. But what I'm saying is, if you're gonna come on here and you're gonna talk about how a lot of content creators misleading people, and all you did was join the crowd when you made that video saying come in with 5K.
Listen,
So if
Ultra
I would
Mike,
have
You
made,
joined the
hold
crowd.
on. Let me say this.
go on,
Though.
Mike. Go on, Mike. Go
Yeah.
on, Mike.
If I would have made a video on how to start with 5K, and I agree 100% with Mark, would we be even on this video right now?
What'd you say?
If I agreed 100% with what Mark said, would I even be on this live stream?
He's basically saying is
If there wasn't another opinion.
if it wasn't another opinion, he has to contradict it, even though he agrees with it. But
Yeah, somebody called me on a free consultation and say, "Hey, Mike, I got $5,000. Can I start?" I said, "Hell no." You get what I'm saying? But it's up to them to click the link for the free consultation to talk to me.
But see, now this is
So
where I agree.
We holding them accountable too.
Right. Yeah. But see, but now this is where I kind of agree with Ken though.
I get it.
Because here's the thing, and I'm using, they'll call them stupid, but I don't want to say that. A lot of the people that we see that come in, hey Kenneth, you let the window down or something?
Nah, I don't.
You took the headphones off.
Oh, you took the headphones out. So a lot of people that's coming in, they just ain't savvy. So they're gonna take what you saying at face value. They don't understand when you said, "Can you do it?" Yes, that's where they cut the video off.
Yeah, that part. That's what I'm talking about. That's it. Right?
But if you can give an objective viewpoint on why you state your stance, and it still kind of makes sense to what Mark was saying, like I agree with Mark. Like, so I'm saying, if you guys know I'm not the culprit of trying to spread bad information, I'm just giving a different objective viewpoint, and I don't see why we're disagreeing so much.
But you are now. Now, ever since I seen that video, you're a culprit of giving bad information.
I think that's BS.
Whether you did it for content or not, you're a culprit now, bro. You a part of that game. You a part of that group of people.
I seen your content. It was, and I already know it was nothing like that. So I said how you handled this was bad. That's what I'm saying. How you did it in your video was bad. That's what I'm saying. I already understand what you're saying. You're trying to do. I just said it wasn't. You already know that you technically can't, and you don't preach it, you don't talk about it, you don't tell it privately, but publicly, you said yes, you can.
In a hypothetical way, without working capital, it was a very broad video.
Yeah, I don't think
I probably would have respected you more.
How you did the video was that. I think you should have plugged it in the beginning and said, like exactly what you're saying. Technically, you can't. But hypothetically, you can if you follow this, and this. You didn't do it like that. You made it more theatrical and agreed with more of the you can start with. You gave him like hope. You gave him. He trying to grow that.
He trying to grow that brand. I get it.
If I did this, and this, if I just go fix my credit, if I go do this, and this, and then I can come to Mike and then say, "Hey, Mike, can you get my insurance at this cost?" That's what the video was about to me. That's what I said. It wasn't handled properly. Privately, I know you know what that you're gonna tell them. Oh no, I don't think you could really start with 5K. Publicly, you just gave them hope and said yes, you can.
He did that shit to get. He did that shit to build his page. That's all. I get it. He did that shit to build his page.
Yeah.
Right or wrong, Mike? Am I right or wrong?
I didn't necessarily do it to build my page. I did it for content, guys. I seen everybody. I seen 5 videos. I seen 5 people make a video about it. So I made one. I made one video about a hot topic in box trucking, and it got
But
here.
so you really agree that you can that somebody should do that? That if they
No,
got 5K and they inch you really believe
not at
that?
all.
So you see, here's the thing: if I make a video about something, if I'm a content creator, this is me. I'm not gonna put nothing that I don't wholeheartedly believe in. I'm not gonna put it out there.
We got a content creator coming in hot.
I think
Midwest box trucking.
I think it would have
You
been
said,
good.
hold on, Kenneth. Man, 30 to 40% of this man's content has been deleted. He hid half of his journey, misled a lot of people, and made a bunch of money off of it.
Shit.
Where them old videos with K
let me touch on a little bit of this because I'm pretty sure he don't even want to be mentioned in this video. So a lot of people know I started off in box trucking with a partner. If that's what he's referring to, what are you saying misled? I just showed my journey.
I don't know. He was around during that time. He's a content creator. I came in after that. So a lot of that content from 2020, 2021, it preceded me. So whatever his plight is, he would have to come up and
if he's saying like I had a business that failed in the past, if you follow my content from the beginning, you would know that I started another one. So that's completely
and they separated.
Shit, Mike.
That's public information.
You got ghosts in the closet.
No, ain't no ghosts. I just took him down because it had his face in it. It's that simple. He don't want to be on my channel no more.
Who is this y'all talking about? Who is y'all talking about? Well, you said you don't want to say his name. Okay. Yeah, I don't know either way because I wasn't watching content.
Yeah, I ain't going into that.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, everybody.
I ain't trying to beat you down, Mike.
No, you cool, bro. And I'm not too sure with who Midwest is, but I'm guessing he's a box truck content creator.
Yeah, he's a box truck content creator.
Is he a guy, offering a course in mentorship?
I think he has a he has a link something where you could join.
Hold on. I think he does. I think he has one, but it's like modest, like it's real inexpensive.
How about this, Mark? We might need to just leave that for next week. If it's something.
Well, he's in the chat, and here's the thing.
You can bring him on. Hold on. I respect. It would be more entertaining to do a full show because I honestly.
But I understand that. But based off the information you told me earlier, as far as your career, corporate with the insurance.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you want to do that because they were watching that first show. They probably not watching now. So if you want to do that now, would probably be. I'm gonna always have content. I'm a content machine. You dig what I'm saying? So I don't need the prolong it.
Let me hear out.
Listen, I can get it. You dig?
I can hear out what Midwest has to say.
This nigga funny as hell, yo.
If he's gonna use it, can I speak? Can I say something? My bad, y'all.
Go ahead.
If he's gonna come up just to say I was green and showing my journey and doing it wrong, I know I was. I did a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's not hidden information.
Oh, you used to watch him, Zay?
When he switched from the box truck to the hot side, I pay attention to people who's coming in and the shit that I'm doing.
I'm just asking. Yeah.
I'm doing. He was fucking that shit up
for sure.
For me, niggas like me. He was fucking that shit up with them rates.
So are the other content creators fucking it up?
Yeah, they fucking it up too. Yeah, they fucking it up too. And they fucking it up too. They fucking it up.
Ain't nobody fucking up shit, Zay.
They fucking it. They was fucking the game up. They was fucking the game.
Ain't nobody fucking up shit.
Yeah, they was fucking the game.
I can say that about people that's doing what I'm doing. I can say, oh, they fucking up. You ain't fucking up my money. I'm gonna eat.
It's not that too many people in Reaper. That's watching content, kid. Come on, stop that.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back to my first 6 months, even if I was to release them, it's just gonna be a lot of greenery. I can be honest about that. I didn't know too much of what I was doing.
You want me to bring Midwest up?
It don't. Yeah, I was green. I was new to business. I was 22. Hey, what you expect?
You want me to bring him up or no? Or what y'all want? Y'all want to?
If he want to come, he can.
Who is
Midwest,
this guy?
you want to come up, or you cool in the chat? You want to? Because I see you came
a
in
long
hot.
way. I'll give you that.
You came in hot.
You came a long way. Midwest might want to cook you, but you came a long way. I'll give you
No,
that.
it ain't no cooking, but he definitely Midwest definitely done came in hot. But see, this is shit from pandemic. I don't know I don't even know the name of the. Somebody said something with a name or some shit. I don't even know who these people are. This is before my time.
Yeah, I'm trying not to give up too information. It ain't even got nothing to do with insurance, but just more so the business partner and his business. So, yeah.
Midwest, your business partner?
No. Apparently, he was
Oh.
probably in business around the time I was doing trucking, back in like 2020 or 21. So yeah,
okay.
I don't know what I'm pretty sure he just gonna say I was green and running. I don't know, running dominoes.
Clearly he got an issue.
Yeah, but
We all was, bro. We was learning.
But you are. I mean, not me. I wasn't. I ain't come out.
I didn't have no. You gotta think. I didn't have no course or no mentorship for guys to come up and I'm gonna teach you how to build your business.
I'm be honest. I did not pay for no mentorship. I didn't do any of that. I just did my research.
Same for me, and I was green.
6 months straight, I did my research. I did, but I didn't.
Well, I did. I spent money in mentorship, and I do it again. And I'm. So that's why I keep telling you, like, I'm not the guy that like want to bash you, even if you was selling something. But just me. Let's say I'm a consumer of your content.
I'm gonna drop the link.
Me knowing what I know now, and then you put that video out, I'm gonna be like, oh no, I ain't fucking with this dude. He just told me I could start with 5K. Knowing what I know now, like I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think anybody. That's what I'm saying. When I say I target a certain demographic, it isn't just. I've always targeted new interests. I've never talked about scaling a business, ever. It's all about how to start because that's the only thing I really made content on.
Ty want me to teach you like everybody else.
I think you need to take that shit down.
Yeah, I think Zay. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I think Zay respect me. I think Kenneth has enough respect for me. I think he just don't agree with the video.
Where you was before and what you doing now?
He said he cool.
You was green as hell.
Yeah, I say Ken cool. I don't mind. I'm gonna be honest. I think the older heads disagree with me more, or they just don't like the fact that I make content.
So you calling me an old head? You calling me an old head?
How old are you, Ken? Hold on, my bad.
You calling me an old head? Ah, shit.
Are you old head? You can be 40. Look. In my book, because I play video games and stuff. Mark an old head, so I ain't saying that with no disrespect. You
no, it ain't no disrespect. I'm just fucking with you. No, I'm 33 years old. Ain't that much. I'm 33.
You my older brother.
Nah. Yeah.
Wait.
So that's all. Yeah.
Mark a unk.
Yeah, I'm a But here's the thing. I know what you're getting at, and I understand where you're getting at. I also understand that you're 26 and I'm 45.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you'll understand what I'm telling to you later. Because to me at 45, I'd rather not get a person click because I understand the mindset of most people that watch this content. They don't understand technical versus practical. So I'm going to tell them, no, you can't do it because working capital is absolutely a necessity when starting a business. If you don't have working capital, you don't have a business.
I agree with that.
So you agree with him?
Can I ask you this,
You agree with what I'm saying? You agree with what I'm saying, right? Mark,
I agree with you, Ken. I agree with you.
Hey, Ty, hold on. Before you say it, Ty, the link was for Midwest. I'm not gonna let you come up here and argue. Ty, I see you in the green room.
I don't feel like arguing.
I can't let you come up here and argue, big dog.
Let me say something.
I can only reserve this for Midwest, and Midwest said he ain't gonna come up.
Oh damn. Okay. All right.
So
hold on. Here's
what Midwest said though. He said he's cooling. I'm just stating the facts. I don't have an issue with Mike. He knows who I am though. So
Midwest, I know a little bit about you, bro. If you're saying I was green in what I was doing, I was new to business, showing my journey. But if you can also say, okay, I can say Mike wasn't selling no mentorship, Mike wasn't selling no how to scale your business, Mike wasn't selling no $200 course. I don't see what the issue is. Motherfuckers was green making videos. Man, I'm trying to stop cursing, bro.
Ain't nothing
You know what I'm
wrong
saying?
with that.
That's just what we were doing.
You was creating journey content. So
Yeah,
pretty
I
much
was making
what
vlogs and stuff.
what he was creating was what Mark was telling. What's the dude name? Mark?
Daniel.
Journey content. That's what you were
Okay,
telling Daniel to create. And so you was creating journey content. You know, showing your journey and all that stuff. You know, so I get it.
Me, I wouldn't have showed. In my opinion, I don't think you should create videos at that start, at that phase. Maybe after the business partner thing, I think you should start after that. I think you should.
Okay, I'm cool with that. But if I'm just making content and I'm not expressing a way like, hey y'all should come in and do this too. Oh man, this shit is so great and I'm making so much money. Well, I'm saying, y'all, this shit is hard. I just paid $4,000 for my DPF this week. This shit sucks. My trailer axle blew on the way to Texas. It cost $2,500 to get that fixed. I brought my journey along, and a lot of that shit's still on now. The only reason why I ain't leave the stuff from 4.5 years ago is because of my partner. That's the only reason why. I ain't hiding nothing.
Nah, I get it. And I think that's good content to make. But also, I think you trying to. I don't know if you're still doing actively trucking. Huh?
Go ahead, Kim. I'm gonna say I think you think I'm not holding myself accountable. I'm taking.
No. I think you are.
And I'm. Yeah, and I'm saying like y'all might be right. I might need to quit with the clickbait, even though I only did one. I may not need to go this direction and try to maybe partner with Mark and bring in a different demographic a different way.
No, but I don't care if you partner with Mark or not.
Look, if you look at the content creators with high numbers, they're making clickbait titles.
Yes, I get that. Listen,
I don't
make bro.
I don't make clickbait titles. I'm the doom and gloom guy. I'm telling you, I tell motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, Mark, I wanted to ask you about that.
I tell motherfuckers you gonna fail.
I wanted to ask you when you first came in.
Though, all his shit be.
Hold on, Mark. Let me talk to Mark. Your first, let's say, 6 months worth of content. It was very inspirational. It was very motivational. It was why you shouldn't put $5,000 on a Hellcat and you might need to start your cargo van business. It was that type content. I'm not saying that to hold you accountable for the information you were saying. You coming from a fleet owner, load docking type of perspective, but we didn't know that. This guy's just telling me not to buy a Hellcat and buy a cargo van, an asset where I can make money versus a depreciating asset. Right. So we've all, when you starting content, when you trying to find out where you can fit in. I ain't know if I want to do vlogging, educational. I just ended up staying with the educational route, but that's what I'm saying, y'all. It's content. It's content.
No, listen, I get content, and see, I'm gonna go back to Mark. Mark don't make clickbaity thumbnails.
I feel like he has in the past. I feel like he doesn't anymore. I think he has. I think all creators.
What did I make clickbait? I make shit that I make here. Hold on. I make my no. My titles are straight to the point. Listen, if you don't do this, you will fail. The number one reason most people fail in the box truck business, it's not clickbaity. I'm telling you, there's a guy that was in here earlier, Chauncey. All he calls me is the doom and gloom. I don't even know why he watches my channel because he says I'm a negative guy when I'm not. I'm just telling you what you need to do. I'm telling you.
Can I say something, Mark?
Go ahead. All
right, I got one of your videos. This is the first video, and ain't nothing wrong with that. We all make the first video. Zay, you're a freight dispatcher, right?
Yeah.
How to make money with a 16-foot box truck. If I don't know this about moving furniture, would you say going over the road with what I'm used to, you can make money with a 16-foot box truck? Be honest.
Going over the road?
Going over the road.
I don't think it would be beneficial.
Okay, middle mile, it makes no sense. But I didn't know. Looking at the title, I could say, I mean, I see he's moving sofas and it's a small. I know what Mark did, but I'm saying as far as hauling general freight, crossing state lines with an operating authority, a 16-foot box truck, let's say a 80, or even if it was 96 by 96 for the clearance, it doesn't make sense to run middle mile with that equipment. Right, no. So I'm not saying that's clickbait.
That's not clickbait, bro.
That's
and
not
you can't
clickbait.
compare that. You can't compare that to what you did.
let me answer that.
I ain't going to
But
certain
when
stop.
it's how to make money with a 16-foot box truck. But when I don't know what video you're talking about, but I know I'm talking about either final mile or moving or a combination of both.
I know you are. I watched the video. Let me talk about another one. Step-by-step instructions on how to start a moving business under $1,000. That's over 2 years ago. I'm not doing it to pick on Mark, but I know his standpoint on making a video.
Oh shit, Mark. Hold on now.
Okay. Go ahead, get it out. Did you watch the video? I talked about labor only. Did I talk about labor only? Okay.
No, yeah.
You can start a labor only moving company.
Wrong. I'm not saying you're
talking
wrong.
About Kenneth laughing and all that shit.
See, kid, I'm just saying he made the clickbait title. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, hold on. You said, hey, oh shit.
Laughing at all that shit.
Hey,
Mark.
Hey,
I was saying that. Say at one point I was susceptible to make
under $1,000. You said
you can start.
You said under $1,000.
Listen, it don't take nothing to Kenneth. I tell people to do this shit now. If you don't have any money, go on U-Haul, hire moving help, and start a labor-only moving company.
Yeah. No,
you don't need a truck. You can become a labor-only moving company.
You're right.
Just load and unload trucks.
Yeah. No. I did hear you tell somebody about that. Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, Mark. Hey, I'm sorry.
Mark, I said
I'm sorry. But that nigga said 1,000 a band.
I mean, you can start. Listen, hold on. You can start a labor-only moving company for less than $1,000. Here's the thing: you can start a rogue moving company. Now, that's not practical, but most moving companies start the same way that I did. They start like two men in the truck. The national franchise. If you read how they started, it was two college students, and they auntie fronted the money in the pickup truck, and they started on their college campus. All right. So
okay, yeah, that's $1,000.
I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying it's still a low key a clickbait.
That ain't click. No. That ain't clickbait. Then that ain't clickbait.
It might be the truth.
We can't put it. That ain't clickbait.
And I use Mark as an example because when y'all heard the title though, y'all got like,
I did. No, because I had to fuck with Mark. I'm gonna fuck with Mark every chance I get.
Probably.
I'm gonna fuck with. Listen. I'm gonna fuck with Mark every chance I get. That's just how we get out. But you can't compare that thumbnail to what you to the video that you posted. I want to hear something. Yeah, I want to hear something that's you can compare to. You telling people that they can start with 5K.
I can't because that's the only video I ever made. It was just because it's a trending topic. I would have never made it if y'all weren't talking about it.
No, so why you ain't say this the reasons why you shouldn't start with 5K? You don't think that would have been a better thumbnail?
But I used to see videos about talking about rentals, and it used to disgust me, like rentals and starting with a low cost, and say, you know what, maybe I should make a video on a break.
That's what we talk about. But that's what they talking about in the chat. But I don't understand the whole. Listen. I've only seen two people promote it. So when I did that, when I talked about that in the live stream and I clipped it, like I don't understand. What's known don't need to be explained.
I wasn't even pushing rhetoric during COVID though.
The 5,000 thing came from him.
Exactly.
Okay, that's
came
what I'm saying.
Came from who?
From Boss Truck Shorty. He said all you need is 5,000 and you can do Amazon and all this other crap. That's before Amazon had all these requirements too.
Man, I ain't fucking with nobody with their name.
A box truck, all that stuff.
I ain't fucking with nobody with the last name Shorty.
Shorty.
His new name 5K Mike.
CDL Shorty, box truck Shorty. I ain't fucking with him.
But that's what they talking about. When they say take 5K and make $1 million, he started that.
Yeah, I would never make anything like that.
Him and Mike started that shit.
You right, man.
But Cameron said, what else can you compare that video to? Your video to Mark Shadow, that's as far as clickbait.
Really, just a clickbait, just the title and thumbnail. I'm not saying he didn't give the information that validates his standpoint. I didn't really validate my full standpoints on my video. I told you I was just engagement farming and clickbaiting. So I don't often do it, but y'all kept bringing up the topic, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna make my little video. And
Did it
see
blow up
what.
for you? Did it
No,
blow
I
up
didn't
for
blow
you?
up.
Did it
I
get?
did.
Did it get? I suggest don't do
It
that.
did.
So
I don't do it
so
often.
it
That's
ain't
what I'm
it ain't
saying.
blow up. So it ain't blow up.
It underperformed my regular videos.
Yeah, then that's because that's not your.
Oh, wait a minute.
You actually educational. You actually
Yeah, my
educational.
educational content is what
So wait.
rules. Yeah.
Value.
Wait. So you did that shit talking about it was clickbait and you just wanted to get engagement and the
Let me
shit
say this
did
though,
worse
Ken.
than your normal. The shit did
Because
worse
it was
than the
still
normal
somewhat
video.
informational. It was still informational. It still was on a fucking. My bad. I got a quick curse. It was still on a slide deck
Nah,
or
you can
a
curse. This
slide
ain't the last
presentation.
one. You can curse. Huh?
Yeah,
That's not his
yeah,
demeanor now. You know, he don't curse. He don't curse.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm trying to do better. It's a
he's
new year,
yeah.
I
but
don't curse either.
overall,
But
yeah,
fuck
overall
all that.
Mike turned into like Ti. Everything got to be sophisticated and shit.
y'all aggravating.
Everything got to be
Hold
sophisticated.
on, hold on,
No, but
Ken.
look. Yeah, say what
Hold
you was gonna
on.
say. Get your thing out. What you was gonna say.
I tried to make this entertaining video on how to start with low cost, but I also use a slide presentation. When you click on the video, you don't
You
want to
know,
learn. You don't want to learn, but that's what they got in that video. You still learn something. You got something from
I
it.
want to
If you
learn.
didn't know how much,
I'm a constant learner. Every time I click on a video,
When
it's about
Sinatra made
learning.
his, it was the same thing. I don't know. I know he didn't want
but
his
y'all
name
gotta,
getting plugged in, but he
yep.
did the same thing. He did the same thing. Wanted to prove everybody wrong and show that you can. You said it in the other
I
live.
wasn't trying to prove nobody
You can.
wrong.
Well, I'm saying not
Yeah,
prove anyone wrong, but technically you can. You given that technical aspect of it. Technically, you
yeah,
can
and
start for less than 5,000, but it's not practical.
So let me ask you
yeah.
a question. Let me ask you a question, Mike.
Ken just want to yell.
So after hearing my standpoint on it from a consumer, no, I ain't trying to yell.
No,
That's
I'm
your
joking.
job. That's
No,
your
I'm joking.
job, Z.
I think
Yeah.
what
I
you
don't.
said, Ken. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think
No.
it fits my
So after,
demographic. 'Cause I have educational content on my platform, so my
no, I get it.
my
But
my
so
viewers don't want to click on that. You know what I'm saying? It's for a completely different audience. That's why I underperform, because my viewers are always looking to self-educate and learn new stuff. You get what I'm saying? Rather
so you
than
don't think
clicking
you
on
should take that
something they
shit
don't.
down?
Nah, I ain't gonna take it down. I ain't gonna
It's
take it down.
monetized. It's
No,
monetized.
I ain't. I'm just asking. I'm asking.
Zay, it'll make
You don't think that you
$3.
should take that
It'll
shit
make
down?
I'm
$3.
fucking with you. I'm
You
fucking
keep
with you.
saying it's
I'm fucking with
So
monetized.
you.
$3.
I'm fucking with
So them $3. Them $3. Them. Hold on. Let me ask you a question, Mike.
Y'all think we
So
rich?
them $3. Them $3 that you're gonna make is worth is worth some
It's
young.
look,
Hold on. Check this
Ken,
out.
it's worth
Check
my
this out.
pride at this point.
Check this out. So them $3 is worth some young kid coming across your video and saying, "Oh, I got 5K right now from my family that I saved up." You think them $3 is worth them going out and trying to do this business with 5K and fucking failing?
That's a fair point, Ken. I don't make any of my videos for that interpretation. But if I thought about that all the time, I would never make videos. Because what if I just made a how to
No,
start video? It
no.
could go over
You
no
would you
cost.
wouldn't make you wouldn't make you no you wouldn't make videos like the one that you made if that was your thought.
But
The one that you made.
what if
I'm
they
not
go on
talking
the
about none
regular
of your other
videos and still
videos,
fail?
bro. No, I'm not talking about none of your other videos, bro. All I know is the one I seen. So all I'm saying is those $3 that you're gonna get from that worth some young kid coming across that shit saying, "Oh, okay, 5K, that's all I need," and they go out here and they fucking get bottom up and they go bottom up.
you.
I'll result that answer to Mark. Do you think I should be more accountable or the viewer? And then I'll answer.
Yeah.
Because I have
Nah,
mine.
nah, 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 nah. What's your answer, man? Nah.
Yeah, I think
Tell
I
me
want to know
your
what
answer.
Big
it's
Mark got
just
to
like
say.
it's just like I told you when you dropped the video, a handful of people put it in the Discord,
Yeah.
and that's what made me go watch it, because I think based off the title,
Yeah, because like I said, the title was supposed to be
business.
"Is it possible?" But I just put "How to start" because it's more. That's kind of my.
So when I watched it, I thought you were just going completely 100% side with me.
Yeah.
But when you said, yeah, you technically can you do it? Yes. Is it practical? No, I understood that. But what, like I talked to you earlier and what I've reiterated now, you have to keep the consumer in mind and understand the demographic of most of the consumers that are coming into this space. They don't understand the difference between technical and practical. They don't understand cost per mile. They don't understand business plan. A guy literally asked me 3 weeks ago, Mark, why do I need a business plan? Business plan. So, and I get this question at least 3 times a year, bro. So, when you tell a person technically, if they watch my video first, the $5,000 lie, and then they see your video to see if your stance is going to side with mine or is it going to go against mine, and you say technically can it be done? That's what most consumers that are coming into the space are going to take. What Buddy said, it can be
what
done.
What you think they're going to run with?
So dude ass over there with the dreads, dude ass tweaking. He tweaking.
Let me say something, Ken and Mark. Let me say something, Ken and Mark. If you can also click on that same video and book a free consultation to ask me real solid questions, and I tell them, and I basically shut down their dreams the real way and say, yeah, that's not really going to make any sense, bro.
Let me ask you this.
I get it, bro.
Why do the free consultation? Is it to sell them on the insurance later? Because why don't you just hold on. Why don't you just tell them it's straight in the video so you ain't gotta waste your time talking to them? It's kind of, to me, unless you're selling them the insurance, is counterproductive. Why do I want to talk to you when I could just tell you straightforward in the video? You can't do it. You see what I'm saying? I can tell them straightforward
in the video. Whoever watched that video just probably wouldn't click to learn more. They didn't. It really wouldn't matter regardless. Right, I didn't make that video for
bro.
It makes no.
At the end of the day,
it makes no sense to get an insurance referral off of that video. Mm-hmm. There's no benefit to say, "Oh, I'm gonna go to," because he said this. I'm gonna go to him for insurance. It don't make sense.
So Mike, nah, you wrong about that. You wrong. You definitely wrong about that.
I disagree.
Nah, so what you did, Mike?
You can read my facial expression. I want
Mike, what you did was you sacrificed your good. I'm looking at you, and I'm seeing that you seem like a good, honest person. You don't seem like somebody that's out to fuck people over. But what I'm seeing is a person that is really trying to make money off of content, and so you sacrifice your. Hold on. You sacrifice your good intentions for content. That's what you did. Straight up and down.
In order to grow a brand, people got to know you exist, right? So that's the main.
I get that. And what I'm telling you is, it's other ways that you can get yourself out there without doing shit like what you did.
Yeah, I'm
going out there. So that's all, bro. I'm not saying you. I think you're a good. I think you're a good person. I'm looking at you. You look like a guy that I would trust. I'm hearing you talk. You can articulate. You look like a guy that I would trust. But all you did was, like I said, you sacrificed your good morality for monetization on social media. That's what you did.
How many people have you sold insurance to that watch your content?
If you
underwriting,
like total,
they made it all the way to underwriting.
I won't disclose how many came from my content because I feel like that's irrelevant. But if you're talking about how many, like I have in a revolving book of business, about 190. But a small fraction came from YouTube.
Small fraction.
Yeah, because I do it full time.
I respect.
That's all I'm saying. Even if it's something popular, like dudes wearing these little ultra tops, or these two, we call them these dudes wearing these half shirts now. I ain't finna wear that shit just because it's popular. So what you did is you took what was popular. Yeah. No. Look.
Analogies. They're streaming.
No,
It.
look, look,
All
no,
these other
no,
suspects.
no. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Yeah, the people wear what they think what the rappers wear. Like most people wear what the rappers wear. So what you went and did is you seen what the YouTubers doing, the content creator doing, and you said, "Oh, I'm gonna go do that." And I don't care. I don't care if I'm saying something that's totally like
No,
crazy
he
to
gave
do.
his 2 cents.
I'm
He
gonna
gave
still.
his 2 cents, but he sided with the side that says, "Yeah, you
No,
can."
not
So that's what I'm
necessarily.
But
saying. So
but
that's
I
what
think
I'm
I
saying.
gave a
That's
middle
that's what
ground.
I'm saying, Mike.
I
You
gave a
should have.
middle
No,
ground.
you ain't do the middle ground. You said you can do it. So what I'm
No, because
saying is, all you
y'all
what?
side is
Why
you
you ain't
just
just
can.
say
Mine is you can, but
no?
it's not practical. It's in the middle.
Okay, but
that's
look,
what I just said. I
why
said
One
don't you?
you
thousand.
can,
But
but it's not ideal. You can, but it's not
why don't
ideal.
you say? Listen, instead of starting it's other thumbnails. You could have went in chat GTP, came up with a better like topic, thumbnail for your shit. What if you? Why you ain't say? You know, you can do this, but it's not smart to do it, or like this is how you avoid coming in with 5K. Do this. I just think that
When I
joining
seen
that
the video in the
crowd.
Discord, when I saw the video in the Discord, I didn't. That was like that's not content like you. That didn't seem like you.
I agree
At
with
first,
that.
when I first saw
But
it,
y'all
I
gotta
laughed.
think.
I was like, "That's crazy."
I've been watching more, box truck content recently, and it's just been a topic that's been hot. So
Who do you
usually I
watch,
don't
No, I'm
even.
Mike?
talking about. I'm talking
Who do you
about the
watch?
I've
not
been
that
watching you.
not that part.
I've
I'm
been
talking about
watching a
you
little bit of
agreeing
your.
with it. I'm talking about the part where you said I didn't expect you to do that because your shit is supposed to be all educational now. So it's like I didn't expect
Yeah,
you to
I
say
don't
what you
really
said
make
in that
those
video.
types.
It's basically your
I hear
video.
y'all
Look,
But
that's why
but
viewpoint.
I bring
but
up the
but but the
Sinatra
reason
dude,
why
Mike. Mark. That's why I bring up the Sinatra dude. His videos seemed like his, but without the calling you out and debunking you shit. Without all of that, it
right.
seemed like that video. It seemed similar to that.
So
It seemed
so
exactly like a
so so
replica of that
so
video.
You
so
The
trying to you
so
trying to you
form,
trying to turn your page up.
but the
That's all,
form,
Mike.
but the
You trying to turn
form
your
of it
page
was
up.
just like
My page
in your
doing
own way.
pretty decent.
hey, hey,
You trying to turn
hey,
your page up.
hey Mike, it's hot because everybody my video has just been doing good, and all these guys on the news, it's like they feelings hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, people
So
rather hear people.
that's why when you did it, I was like, when I was watching, I'm like, I know Mike, man. Mike, I like Mike. Mike a smart guy.
You
And
know
then
what? That's what I'm saying. I usually do that, but I
that's why
said
I called you. I'm
at
like,
that point.
Mike.
But at that point,
You
and I've been kind
tweaking.
of talking. I've been talking to you about this whole cult mentality, right? It's kind of feeling cultish that it has to only be one subjective
So
viewpoint that's
you the
broad
second person that
amongst
said I'm
masses.
running the code over here, man. You the second person I heard that's the say, because
Mark,
actually me and West was the other person. But since
it's
me and
multiple.
West in here watching, it's multiple.
It's cultish. Mark, not Mark.
What you say? It's
Midwest probably
cultish.
gonna agree with me with that. But
Why
it's
do
not
you
in a
feel it's
How's
negative.
coach?
cultish? Wait, how is it
How's
Because
cultish?
coaching?
it's go ahead.
How?
Yeah,
How?
because it sounds like guys can't have an objective viewpoint to see. Because even y'all would say, yeah, it's possible. That's cut it off.
No.
It's not
Hold
meaning
on.
that they should do
Man,
it because
I
they're
go back
saying
and
it's
forth
Hold
with
on.
this man. I go back
Hold
and
on. Go ahead.
it's
Go
good.
ahead,
Go
Ken.
ahead, Mark.
Go ahead, Ken. Go ahead.
no, I go back and forth with this man all the time. Y'all,
I
I'm
know it.
saying that this should have.
You
Yeah, I
see
go
me in
back
the
and forth with this
Discord,
man.
Mike. You see me.
Hey,
I don't be in the
I
Discord too
go,
much. I see him in there.
I
I,
go,
I,
I
you,
go, I, I
They
go
go
back and
crazy
forth
over
with this
me.
man
They
all the
don't like
time.
me.
It ain't no damn code. Like
it ain't no
that's
code. You know why? Because
that's
both of
stupid.
these guys up here, I met them debating. Kenneth, we debated the Texas DOT or Texas DMV. He
That
No,
was me and you. No,
that
that was
wasn't
me and
me.
you. That's me and you.
That was
that was
him.
Isiah. That was
That was me and
Isiah.
you.
That was Isiah.
That was
Yeah.
Isiah. And he
Yeah.
left the channel and unsubscribed, but came back.
No, because they
I
were moderating in the chat. They were moderating in the chat and they were timing me out. And I said, I don't like censorship. I didn't
Zay
like
got a
the
big mouth.
censorship. And I
But
didn't know what click the link was until I clicked it. And I was like, oh, they don't got control of this shit. I can really talk to this dude.
yeah.
I can come over
Yeah.
here
even
and
no,
talk. I like
but
that.
me and you, but even after before you and Zay, me and you started off. It was debating.
And me and Kenneth started off the same way.
Yeah.
Me over here, listen, you got an issue in the chat, link pinned to the top. We ain't ducking it over here.
That's why I
You
loved
can
it.
come
That's
up
what I
here
loved about
and
this channel.
it's a there's a chance that you could make me look crazy, and I'm not scared of it. And that's what
That's
I
what I
think
liked.
people
That's
like
what I liked
because
about it.
other
Well, I think
channels.
that's why it came.
Okay, but see, I've seen other channels where people get challenged in the live stream. Not recently, because no one really live streams anymore, and they block them. You know what I'm saying? They ignore it, right?
I'll be
I'm blocked by
I'll be here
I'm
next
blocked
week.
by a lot of people on
Okay.
you know,
So-
some of those larger trucking guru dudes. A lot of them blocked me because I told their course in their chats. I explained all they leasing
Chase it.
programs, how they
Chase
get
it.
cash.
Chase it.
I
You
leaked all
just
they
said you
shit.
need to sell, not tell.
Yeah, I leaked all they shit.
Oh,
They blocked
you
me.
did.
Here's another thing, Mike. I think I've created a community, and
That's fair.
this is
Real
what
talk.
a lot of content creators didn't do. I created a community. I've kept it free. There's a lot of people that I've helped offline that it may seem like that way. I've done a lot of shit behind the scenes that I don't talk about.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that I don't want to say that they're indebted to me, but there's a loyalty there. I spend time with my community, bro. They'll tell you.
Real talk.
In the Discord, I'm in the Discord all day. I'm in the house. I'm at the gym. I'm talking. They can ping me. At Mark, can you got time to come to the general chat real quick? I'll pop in. I'm accessible. And guess what?
Yeah.
There's no price associated with it. So it's not a cult.
It ain't a cult.
Here's a guy
A little bit of a cult.
that it's not.
Nah.
It's
Hey, bro.
not a
Hey,
cult.
check this out. Check this out, bro. Check this out.
Kid. I'm gonna let you get your thoughts off.
Go ahead.
Here's another dynamic. You got a bunch of people like Ty, that's still waiting patiently in the green room, I think, that resonate with Ty. Like they have the same, story. A lot of people that got taken in, it was a guy in here earlier, Ivan. It's a bunch of people that feel like they were taken advantage of, and then they fall over here. They say, man, I wish I would have found your channel first because the shit that I've been kicking since day one, and a lot of them say the same shit. When I came across your channel, I didn't like you at first. But you know what? The shit you was talking, everything you talked about, I just watched it play out right in front of my eyes. And either they came back in time where I was able to turn them around and save them, or they came back to be like, yo, you was right. So it's not a cult. It's just I'm tapped in with my community.
And I'm okay with scrutiny. I'm okay with people having a different opinion from mine. But I just don't mind broadcasting why I do certain things. And this is one video out of 128. That's why even with Ken, I'm not coming here to hold your hand and say be my friend, but I'm just saying, bro, I don't make content like this. It was strictly for content. But I guess as a non-content creator, you won't understand what we have to do on a day-to-day basis when researching how to get more engagement. What's up, Ken?
No, okay, I get you. I heard you. I heard exactly what you said, right? So you saying that as a non-content creator, I won't understand. What you gotta understand is, this ain't got nothing to do with fucking content. Like this got something to do with
It's bigger than content.
Hold on. No. But this got something to do with values, right? So I don't just do trucking. I got a credit repair business. Like, so it's certain stuff that I'm not gonna tell my people that come to me. I'm not gonna tell them certain shit that I know ain't true. I'm not gonna tell them that you're gonna go get $100K in funding and you got a 500 credit score. I'm not gonna tell them that. Like I'm just not gonna do it, right? So as far as that part, I get it. Like so you trying to say you're a content creator? Yeah, I still would not sacrifice bad information for growing my audience. I wouldn't do it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I get it. You're a content creator, so just say that. Like, okay, you're a content creator. You said some shit that was what's the word I'm looking for? That was like taboo. Like, so you want to speak on it. I get it. Yeah. So but I'm not doing that though, bro. And Mark know I want to be a public speaker. it's certain shit that, bro, that I'm not finna say to people, bro. Like, I'm not finna say to people, straight up and down. So when you say, and as far as the coat thing, I came in this shit and then got out of it and then left, and then and I don't, and like shit, good things that came out of being inside of this community. So you can't say the shit ain't no coat. Like, this man came when I was in Chicago. This man said, "Hey, what's up? Let's meet up for lunch." You know, you gotta respect stuff like that. You know, the man came, said, "Hey, let's meet up for lunch. Let's chop it up." So
Okay.
so if this man offered me this, how you think I'm gonna do when he come, if he come to my city? I'm gonna stand for him. I'm gonna stand down for him. You see what I'm saying?
Me and
Or
Mark don't have
if
this issue because
anything,
we agree with the same thing. He say the same thing I want him to say every day. Y'all gonna fail. Y'all, you
yeah.
niggas gonna
So
fail.
so I'm just saying, bro.
Every
It's
day.
not like a quote. It's not a quote. It's just people that resonate with each other. And like I said, for my own personal reason, I had got in. I was in the Discord and I got out, and then I came back in. And like I said, I respect the man. So when it's all about leadership. Like, I study leadership, so I can see when somebody is a good leader. So by
Like I
me
said,
noticing that,
I didn't disrespect none of the stuff that you did. I said that shit is not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you.
Zay,
That
that's what I'm
video
saying.
is not like you.
I think me, Zay, and I can argue even. I say Mark maybe stand a little bit more with Kenneth, but still in the middle. Where I agree with y'all. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know, it's content.
You gonna be all right, Mike. Mike. I'm on,
Mike,
Mike.
Mike,
We
hey,
gonna,
Mike,
Mike,
hey,
We
check
gotta
this
have
out.
something to talk about, y'all.
But see, here's the thing. But let me ask you this. Let me
Hey,
ask you this. This is
your
what I
ass
meant to
going
ask
to
you earlier.
jail, boy.
Do you
Hold
think
on,
you
Mark.
could
Let
hold
Mark
on?
speak.
Do you think you could create content? My style of content. Do you think you could create it? Would you feel comfortable
Nope,
pushing,
Starting off doing it, not
nope,
necessarily. But if you're talking about people calling in, of course I could. People could call in and ask me
calling in,
questions.
me telling them
no,
you gonna
no.
fail,
You
fuck
talking
them
about telling them
kids,
the real?
all that
Oh,
shit?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
necessarily
that's
have
what
a
they need
channel
to
like
hear.
that.
They need to hear that.
You
I
couldn't
wouldn't.
do
I
that.
wouldn't.
You couldn't do that,
But I
Mike.
can
You
be
couldn't do
honest.
that, Mike.
Let me
You
say
couldn't
this
do
too,
that,
Kenny.
Mike.
I honestly wouldn't even enjoy it though.
So here's the thing, and you know what?
I
He's
wouldn't
So
even
right.
you
enjoy
No,
enjoy
no,
it.
no, no, no.
flogging?
Hold on. He's right. You know why? Because what do I say? Not recently, because I've kind of strayed away from that hard accountability like I was last year, and I'm gonna get back to it. I'm just taking a break. What did I say after every single call-in show? Y'all might not remember because y'all knew, but anybody in the chat, what would I say halfway through a call-in show? Hold on, wait, because it's a 10-second lag. Because he's
Yeah.
right. He's right. What did I say?
I just
What did
wouldn't
I
enjoy
say
it.
after every call-in show, y'all? Let me see who said it in the chat first. I got a headache.
Oh, headache. Yeah, you
Every
always
single
got a
call-in
headache.
show would
I
give me a
tell you,
headache.
you giving free
Like
headache. You
imagine
getting
like
free headache.
So
Dave Ramsey type channel.
it's not enjoyable.
Yeah.
It's not enjoyable, but it's
It,
something. Hold on, it's something that needs to be done. Do I enjoy getting up here? No, because it would give me an excruciating headache. I talk about it every single live stream. You would see
you
me in the
still enjoy it
Discord.
though.
No.
You
There's
still
nothing
enjoy it
in
because you know what your
Listen to
purpose
me.
is.
No. Kenneth, see, you kind of came in quarter 4 of watching my content. Them
Come from the
call-in
beginning.
It was
shows went
three.
from
It was
hold
quarter.
on,
It was quarter
quarter
three.
3, quarter 4, whatever. Them call-in shows went from every week to every other week. I had to give myself a week in between, bro. Man, my head would be throbbing, bro.
No, I get it. I'm listening to it, thinking I know this nigga got a
You
headache.
remember what I told you though? You remember what I told you though, Mark? I said I don't
I
know how you
know.
do that. I told you I
Yeah.
said I don't know how you do because it would hurt my
I
head
told you,
more than my brain.
Yeah.
you
I don't
giving
know
I
out
how you do
wouldn't
free,
do that.
you getting free
So
headaches.
so
But see,
so
but see, you ain't gonna put no bullshit out just to get free content, just to get free followers.
I
You ain't
I
gonna do that.
I enjoy doing it from a philanthropic,
Exactly, exactly. Philanthropy,
perspective, right? But
philanthropy.
like people like, man, when you gonna do the next call-in show? Man, I gotta give it a few days because I gotta mentally prepare myself. Like what I do earlier in the day, like I have to make sure I'm showered because as soon as that call-in show, like I'm done. So I have to make sure I ate, I'm showered, and when I sit here, as soon
Yeah,
as that shit is over, I'm straight in the bed. I get the Advil, I'm straight in the bed. It that serious, dude. NW Lou, Talk to Me Nice, the 28-year-old, $5,400 truck rental, all those classic fucking, Dizzy, all those
Hey, them shits
classic
was
fucking.
them
All right,
shits
so
was funny as
do you
hell,
think
yo.
do you think I was able to sit there through hours of going back and forth with people like that and not have a headache? Nah, that shit wasn't enjoyable.
Nah, I knew you was in the headache game. I already knew that.
Yeah. But I think if Mike so not everybody has. I think Mike could do my style content, like accountability, straightforward content. I don't think Mike cares if people like him or dislike him, but I just don't think that's him as a person. You know,
Nah,
I don't
it's
think
about the
he can.
money. It's about the money. It's about the money. It's about the money with Mike. It's about the money with Mike.
I think about
See,
money.
Mike. No, it is because you'll tell somebody something that's wrong just to get content, just to create content, just to build your audience. Straight up and down, bro. Like, and like I said, I haven't looked at none of your other videos. I'm sure you're, from what everybody's saying, I'm sure you give a lot of good information. But that video that you just made, you care more about building your content than actually helping with that video. They're saying that
Hey, M. Jackson, yeah, philanthropic. I messed it up. You right. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'll honor that.
Yeah, philanthropy. Philanthropy.
Yeah.
But Mark, I think I could do it too. It has nothing to do with ad revenue. If anything, it probably would bring in more money from affiliate marketing, honestly, being live every day. If you're talking about a content creator, making long form content is probably the hardest part of making. It's the hardest thing to do on a consistent basis. And I'm making 30, 40, 45-minute videos, and they take 2-3 hours to edit.
Yeah, I'm finna get into content creation. Fuck that.
You aggravating, boy. Go ahead. Come on. I'll bring you on the channel. You want some?
King want to survive. King don't like when nobody challenge him.
Yeah. He gonna be out there cursing.
Don't do that, Mark. Hold on. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. Do you think that, Mark? I don't like when nobody challenge me. Nah, I like when people challenge me. I might talk my shit, but I listen.
You like people challenge, but what I'm working on you to do is how to finish people. You kind of drag your debate out too long, and you try to prove shit to people, and in a debate, you need to just finish them and get them out the way.
Just finish them.
Get straight to the point. Argue the points, argue the facts, and get them gone.
So finish them. I get what you're saying. Yeah, you're right.
You don't know how to cook.
I ain't talking to you, Zay. You don't know how to cook.
Right.
You don't know how to cook either. Get your ass on. Fuck wrong with you.
That's what I'm working. That's what I'm helping. That's what I'm helping Kenneth with. Like, he'll come in the Discord and not purposely just fuck with.
And I know what you're saying. Yeah, and I know what you're saying. I drag the shit on. Like them examples I gave earlier. My mind be thinking so fast.
Yeah.
So I be thinking the shit. I'm like, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. And I just need to cook them. So I'm finna cook your ass, Mike. I'm done.
And let me say this too.
I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing with you.
If you want to grow as a creator for real though, you're gonna have to be able to take scrutiny because other people gonna have other opinions.
Nah, I don't want to be a creator. I'm fucking with you. I don't want to be a public.
You want to be a public speaker, but I was telling you, he gonna eventually have to deal with some form of heckling at some point.
Oh, for sure.
I was told to do content creation. I don't have the patience for it. All that direct doing all this shit. I don't have the patience for all this.
I promise you probably do. Well, for live streaming maybe not, but long form content, you'd be surprised. It's a lot of people looking for valuable information.
I did content creation.
Mike
doing Twitch. It's like I know how much. And when you stop and you get you get all those people contacting you and saying, "Hey, where you at? What you doing? Where you been? I was just at Atlantic Station. I saw you there. I saw you going to stream tonight." Are you going to stream? And I was good at games. I was really, really good at playing games. And I was getting paid off of doing that shit. And I stopped. And I'll never do it again.
See, when I say content creation, when I say public speaking, I'm not talking about like social media, nothing. I'm talking about I want to have like a youth. I'm going to have a youth program where I'm talking to the youth in my city
Kind of
and
like the
teaching
port.
them.
Like the prison
Yeah,
education.
that's like that's the type of shit I want to do. That's the type of shit I'm working on. Is like publicly speaking to my community and people and young kids in my area who grew up how I grew up, and I'm helping them, find their way. That's what I want to do.
Hey, Ty, you keep calling, but man, I don't feel like
He want to curse you out
like
bad.
man,
I ain't gonna lie.
you would think
It's already 12-17.
you would think
Who
you
he
the
at
one
though?
who
Who he
sold him the
at?
dream. He
Look,
got so I
Who
know
he
the
at?
content creator that sold him a dream. I ain't gonna mention it, but it wasn't
the ones
Man,
they Instagram that's the Instagram
that's
shit. But
Instagram.
he just
yeah,
got
they got
a
fooled. He got
sour
bamboozled.
he just got a sour taste in his mouth for whatever they going back and forth. But hey Ty, this ain't
Wait, hold
listen
on. Is
Ty.
this the same Ty that said he was gonna post the banks in the chat and never did it? Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
want to hear from you, Ty.
No,
Nah.
this ain't Ty. This the Ty that be in the in
the
Discord all the
Discord.
time.
Yeah, he's talking about the same one. That's the same Ty. Ken.
Is it?
This Ken,
Okay.
the one he's referencing.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, okay. All
How
right.
about we let Ty analyze my channel for the next week and then come on? I wouldn't want him coming on with no prior knowledge and then he's just going based off of one video. I wouldn't even want to debate. I wouldn't even want to speak. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Cause see, yeah, cause I
That's
don't want to.
that's him.
Go watch the last 10
Analyze your
videos.
channel.
Because hold on, cause Ty, I promised. Listen, cause I wasn't expecting Mike to be on this show, and I promised Mike that Can we be honest? What you told me, Mike, as far as
Just corporate eyes. You can say enough. Yeah, it's fine.
because when I asked him to come on, he agreed. But I guess when he talked to the corporate people to get the clearance and significant other, everybody told him don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Some don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still part of a brand. You know what I mean? And
the character.
Yeah.
If you
and this show can go pretty left sometimes. I'm not saying it did tonight. This is fine. I ain't got nothing to do.
So I promised him I wasn't gonna. I told him that the chat but I gave that disclaimer, and y'all, you see how they respected the disclaimer, Mike, the first show, but I didn't get a disclaimer.
Yeah, this show. But see, and I was going back and forth with him in the chat.
It's up. It's up. This stuff. It's up. This show. It's up in this
even
stuff.
with Ken, like, if they don't know who I think Zay has a level of respect for me, or at least who I am the last 3 years versus how I started. So he won't even go hard on me as much as he wants to, because he know I can't lie.
Hey, look.
You was the way you was before, or I would have cooked you. But you
easily anybody could have at that point.
So what type of content? Because he's saying it, Midwest saying it. What was you? Because I wasn't around during that time. What was you doing, Mike?
He just doing anything. He was just driving, bro.
He was
just green.
But wait, you think I don't respect you? I respect you too. I respect any man, bro. I respect every man. Until they disrespect me. I respect you.
If you saw what he was before to what he is now, oh man, you be.
I was trying to be informative about things I didn't have any information on.
No, I still respect you, bro.
Yeah, try being informative about a topic that you don't fully know about.
Yeah,
so that's kind of similar to what I say all the time. That's a novice trying to educate a novice.
Yeah, at that current, I didn't have enough experience. Whereas now I've consulted and helped hundreds of business start their business correctly. So when it comes to just starting, not scaling, not mentoring, I can help you start your business.
That's why I said the last video, that's not like him.
At all.
Yeah.
That's a clickbait video.
So you need to take that shit down, bro. Take that shit down, bro. Stop telling people that.
The damage is done. The
Stop
live
telling people that, bro.
Yeah, it's over with now.
It's over with now, bro. It's over with. This is the engagement, Mike. This the engagement you wanted,
right? This the engagement.
Take that shit down. Hey, fam. Take that shit down, fam.
This what he wanted. It was a piggyback off of my video. Everybody's piggybacking off that video, bro.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, I just, I have a me and Mike talk from time to time. So was with the Kirk situation and me having to think quick on my feet as far as a replacement, right, for tonight's show. That video people was talking about in the Discord, and it's just, let me hit Mike, because now here's a person I got I've talked to. We got a relationship, right? We communicate from time to time, and we can go back and forth and banter around this video, and it just made sense. It was perfect timing. So,
Sure.
but you know, I mean, this is what he expected. You know,
Yeah.
it was people
Hey,
in his comment section. It's
take-
MGMs in his
take that
comment
shit
section
down, gang.
telling them.
Kenneth, it worked.
Take that shit down, gang.
It worked.
It worked. Here's the thing,
Yeah.
Kenneth. Certain people, I see shit and I don't respond to.
Yeah.
If
Right.
I respond to you, then I got some type of something for you, some type of respect. You know what I'm saying? And then there's sometimes I just want to
Yeah.
have some fun. Like
Yeah.
with a recent situation, I didn't really know that guy. He on the new, but it was 2 back to back. So the first one I let him have it. The second one, all right, let me go have some fun real quick. You see what I'm saying? So I understand why he did it, Mike.
I do too. I understand too.
Yeah. Do I agree with it? I told him early on the phone. The same thing we talked about. We just didn't go in depth
to keep
on
it
it as
authentic.
we did online to keep it authentic. But I told him, like, you know, the practical versus reality thing, and I kind of explained to him why. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta also understand
Hey,
too.
take that shit down,
hold
gang.
on, Kenneth. You gotta also understand too, and I kind of understand. And I seen somebody, and I seen somebody say it in the chat, and this kind of dude, and it kind of might fall under this demonstration because of his age. See, I thought Mike was like 29, 30. Mike only 26. I've always stood on, but see, I'm gonna hold Mike a little different because Mike, I think Mike got the, you know, Michael. Like Zay said, this ain't like Mike. I tell people, man, stop listening to these kids.
Yeah,
stop listening to these kids, bro.
Yeah, you is a jitty bug. You a jitty bug, bro.
Yeah, stop listening
I'll
to
say
these
this
kids.
too, man. I see the same people y'all see on Instagram and Facebook, right? And
You a jitty
like
bug.
I told Mark, I ain't even got that stuff downloaded. You know what I mean? I could easily blow up on Instagram, but that demographic.
How you gonna do that?
Oh,
It's easy.
Same thing I did. Same thing I did with yesterday. They gonna get way more views.
With the 5K to start.
I can make a 30-second video. Hey guys, I can start a box truck business with 5K. Let me show you how to. That's what they doing.
I can plug the name.
So
I don't have to say the name. It's the box truck bro thing.
I'm finna do that. I'm finna do that. I'm finna do that then.
What you finna do, big dog?
Talking about starting
I'm
IG.
I'm finna start a thing and tell people that you get this bitch with $2.
Well, Ken, you know about the $100 million guru girl? You know about her?
I ain't even gonna say 5K. I'm gonna say $2.
Hey,
Fuck
Mike,
that.
I mean, you welcome to stay, but I know you got, you know, I know.
It's past midnight. It was fun though. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I got to talk to y'all. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you aggravate. I get inbound leads from what we do inbound leads at the agency.
I'm joking.
Yeah, you cool.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, Mike. I think you need to take that shit down though. Stop. Don't tell nobody no shit like that.
I mess with you, Ken. It was nice. It was nice meeting you. Nice meeting you, Zay. Mark.
Nice meeting you too.
Mark, thanks for having me and letting me,
problem.
you know what I'm saying, speak my piece. Because if you drop the link, I'm coming now. You know, it's that serious at this point. I ain't gonna try away.
It's up now.
If I gotta be here next week and we need to bring Midwest on to talk about, I'll extrapolate enough information that I can, right? Because I really want to hear his viewpoint if he's still in the chat. Maybe we do something like that next week.
You ain't finna delete that shit though.
No,
I ain't deleting it.
Nah, he like Ken. He's not gonna be a conversation.
Yeah.
What you mean he like me?
Oh, you
It's
talking
not gonna be a
about,
conversation. It's what Ken said. That's it.
he saying he ain't got no issue, and I ain't got no issue with him. But I would love to see what he got to say. God dang, Ty, you relentless, bro. You would have
He's
thought
still
I'd
in the chat.
Hey,
he going
Ty,
Ty,
crazy.
Ty, Ty,
How long Ty been?
Hey, Ty flawed in a bitch. Show them, post them bangs, nigga, that you
yeah,
was talking
Ty.
about,
Hey, Ty
that you
must be
got.
one of them cult. Ty, one of them cult members used to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, he a cult
Shout out
member.
to that.
uh,
Yeah, he the part of the cult that I'm talking about. Y'all pretty open minded. Kenneth open minded enough. Zay is really open minded. Mark is gonna be Mark, and regardless.
I'm more open minded than Zay is. Zay a fucking
But see,
crazy
Zay
person.
attacked me hard.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. No,
it
Yeah,
depends on what motherfucker say.
nah, Zay, all right. I'm just,
I'm
see,
the
I,
most
I
hated.
maybe,
What
listen,
you
but
talking about?
listen,
I'm the
see,
most hated.
how about
yeah,
y'all boy hit
Zay
me
the
in the
most.
Discord? I got to talk to y'all anyways, guys with some experience. I know Mark ain't brought that up, but that ain't got to be said on live. It
All right,
ain't nothing
yeah.
crazy.
Whenever you ready, just come in the Discord.
How long
We
y'all gonna be on? Y'all probably gonna be on the next couple
I'm
hours or
gonna
something.
cover this content creator topic with him because that was the last topic we're gonna cover, and then
Okay.
probably another 30, 45 minutes.
All right, y'all boys.
Kenneth. All right,
All right.
be safe.
Peace.
Yep. Yo.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into
oh,
this
buddy done
last
hit it.
topic. Yeah. He got to go. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into this last topic, which was the. Damn, what happened to him? He dropped
He probably
down.
got a call. He probably got a
Was
call
the
and it dropped.
yeah, which was the content creators misleading. I guess we kind of went into it.
Yeah, we did. We did talk about that.
Yeah, so
Ken
we
talked.
kind of we kind of covered it already.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
we
covered
covered
it.
all that.
Yeah, so you got any
Closing points.
closing points you want to talk about real quick before we get out of here?
Everything. I think I released everything that I really wanted to speak on. I know more about his content than Ken does. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I said that it was same thing with like Kirk. It was satire.
Mm-hmm.
Like how they act off of the stream versus how they act in their own channels. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was. It wasn't like him to post that. So, but everybody wants to take that Charleston White route.
Mm-hmm.
Be on the negative side to bring people in, and then show them the positive side of things. So
Yo,
I
y'all can hear
understand
me?
this strategy with that, but I like how I told him just now, like while he was up here. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think he should have did it that way. I think he should have. How he executed it was
Yep.
bad. I understand the strategy, but the execution was bad. The
Mm-hmm.
execution was bad, in my opinion. Ken hasn't watched none of his stuff, so he can't really he can't really talk too much about it because he don't know
I don't
about all
need,
his
I
other
don't need,
content.
I don't need, I don't need to
But
watch none of his stuff. Once the nigga tell me that all I need is 5K to start a trucking business, I'm done.
like watching his other stuff, you would know that that's not. He don't even believe in
Once you
that.
tell me
So
that,
that's why I laughed when they put the video in the Discord. I laughed at the shit. I was like, he don't even believe in that.
I know he don't believe in. I know he don't believe in it. I know he don't believe in it.
So it was funny to me. It was funny to me that
Yeah, I
he
know he
put
don't
that on.
believe
It
in
was
it.
funny.
That's why. So I
And
can't trust
based on how
nobody
he
like that.
started, and
Like if
it was
I'm,
just based on knowing how
I
he
don't
started.
care if it's
You
for
know he
content or
didn't
not,
believe in
bro.
that.
I'm not.
I know you hate him for saying it. You hate him for saying it and saying, "Why would you even say it? You know
Listen.
what your influence can do and all that stuff." That's. I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand what Ty is
Yeah,
saying. Ty is saying, "Why would you even say
that's
it out loud?
goofy, bro.
Why would you even say it out loud?" But I think if he in that same video if he would have just said like no you
No,
couldn't it would have blew up
nah,
too.
bro,
I think if he would have said
bro.
it's not possible it would have blew up too. I think we actually did better engagement wise if he said no you didn't because that's what his content is about.
That shit ain't. That shit ain't even. The shit
Yeah, you
ain't
breaking
even
up.
blow up.
Hey Kenneth, whatever you did when you called back, like your camera looked like you in 360p.
You look like you in Minecraft.
Like you
Just
you
pixelated.
in 144p,
Hold on.
dog. Like yo,
Pixelated like
yeah. You in 144, bro. At least come up to 720, big dog. What you got going on over there, bro? God damn.
This why I ain't like. This why I gotta be on. That's why I can't wait to get home because I like on live like this on the road. I go through all these bad areas and you can't hear me.
Yeah, you better
you just
now.
gotta change carriers.
You clear now. You a little bit, yeah, you a
Oh, I'm
lot
clear.
clearer. Yeah, you clear now. You almost in
Yeah, nah.
1080p.
Yeah,
Almost.
I don't trust. I don't trust that nigga ass. Like, nah, you ain't. Nah, I don't give a damn
Then
what his
now
old
he
content
said
about.
something different when he was up here. He said something different. He was like, I can trust you. He said you look like someone I can trust. Now they can play it back. Versus what you just said just now. You said when he was up here, you said you look like someone I can trust. Now you just switched it
No, I
up.
say, all right. Nah, I ain't switch shit up. I said that he looked like somebody I can trust. That don't mean I can. I am gonna trust him. If
Yeah.
you forget, you ain't let me finish what I was saying. Anybody that tell me that, nah, I get a bad taste in my mouth. If you
Yeah,
gonna
because you
go on
in
here
a
and
semi
tell
too.
people that, no.
You in a semi too,
So
so
so so yeah. So what happened was I already see what's going on. I already see what's going on. Bro trying to be a content creator. So
He already
he
was a
just like
content
everybody
creator.
else.
He's already a
he
content
already
creator,
is a
Kenneth.
content creator.
He was a content creator before I came into the space. He came in 2020, 2021.
Well, he trying to build his content. He trying to build his page up then. So that's why he
Yeah,
said
and
that shit. So
go ahead.
no, that's why he said that shit. Cause so he think that that's popular. He know that people saying that you can get in with 5K is popular. He said what's the popular opinion to try to build up, boost to get people in.
I think.
Fuck that.
See, here's the
I ain't
thing.
doing that.
Everybody,
I ain't never finna do no shit like that, bro. Fuck
and
that.
I agree. And I told him that, you know what I'm saying? And I told him that offline. I told him that online. But, and I'm not saying there's a but. I told him, like, yo, you know, and I explained to him why. See, what the way I make my content, I deal with a lot of people. I do a call-in show. I could be in a regular live stream. Somebody say something crazy. I will stop, drop the link. I talk to people. So I kind of see the mindset of most of the people that are coming into this space. So when I create content with that in mind, right? I have to think how they would think, right? So
Right.
I don't want to say dumb myself down, but I have to, because I'm not dumbing my content down, but you have to be blunt and you have to be straightforward so that they can understand it. No, you cannot do it. Period. They don't understand working capital. No, you can't do it. And then I let them be like, well, man, why you say I can't do it? Because you don't have enough working capital. You need working capital. And if they don't understand it, fine. I'm a hater. I'm this. I don't know. Go follow the guy that says you can't do it, fail, and then come back 3 months later with your tail tucked like everybody else. But
Yeah.
what you not going to say is, man, I ain't finna have no ties coming in my chat.
Right.
Because the moment he say, can you do it? Technically, yes, that's where the video ends right there. They didn't even make it to the point where he said, is it practical? No.
All that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So a person like me that's realizing that came in this shit and they're seeing how this shit go and how much shit can fuck up and go wrong in one day, let alone a month. And one day a bunch of shit can go wrong. Right? So
Yeah.
that's why that shit pissed me off that somebody will go on there and tell people that shit. Because the amount of shit that can go wrong in one day is crazy. Like so I'm sitting here thinking like, nah, I would never tell nobody that. You know,
But it's cool. It's cool. That's why we having a conversation. And I salute him for coming up. A lot of these people, they not finna come on my channel. They
No,
wouldn't.
salute,
They
bro. And I
wouldn't. They
think he,
wouldn't.
I think he.
Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
I say I salute, bro. I think he got good intentions. Like I say, I did say he looked like a respectable dude. He looked like a
No,
dude
he a
that you
good. He
can
a
you
good
can
person.
trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like a good person. I think that what he did, all he did was, like he said, he's trying to make money off of the YouTube thing, and I get it. So he felt like he needed to put something that more people want to hear how you can get in with less money than they want to hear yo the way you portray stuff. They want to hear how I can get in with a less amount of money. Like that's with anything, not even just trucking. It's easier to like people want to hear how you can do it the easy way than the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
Out regardless. It don't
Yeah.
matter
He
what it
he
is.
he just need to and just like a lot of content creators, you have to find a way. So me doing that video, the $5,000 lie, just that within itself is enough to get people to click.
Hmm That's what I
Because
told him.
hold on, hold
I
on, hold
said you
on,
need to
hold
you
on.
need to
Let me
work.
let me let me give you the strategy in it. There's only one person that preaches this whole thing. And guess what? The video, it's not necessarily going at that person. The title, the $5,000 lie, those 3 words, and then in the subject, the box truck myth, starting to whatever I titled it. That's what gets people to come. That's not a clickbait. It's just a really, really well thought,
Title.
creative, strategic title that is the opposite of what the majority promote. And I'm not sugarcoating this shit. That shit is a lie.
Yeah.
It's a bold-faced
That's
lie. And that because how strong I'm using the word liar. Like when as a kid coming up, you couldn't call an adult a liar. You get your ass beat.
yeah. That was
You could
yeah
say, nah,
yeah.
you fibbing, you telling the story. You
Fibbing.
may,
We had to
you
say
may,
fibbing.
you
Yeah,
you
we had
may,
to
you
say
may get
fibbing.
away with that, but you couldn't call no grown person no liar. It's a
Nah,
strong word.
for real.
Yeah.
Fibbing.
So right. So you put that shit up there, the $5,000 lie. It's a lie. That's it. So now when people try to create content because they see that video doing numbers, and you coming from the other perspective, it's a what he don't understand is a few people already tried to tag on to that. Me and Kirk had the conversation on it. Kirk did a live stream about it. Me and Kirk had another conversation. I just had another conversation. People gonna watch me have the conversation because I'm the one who created the whole controversy in the first place. It was my video, but everybody's trying to debunk it and say you can. So that shit is redundant. I'm the only person who's saying you can't.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah. Yeah.
the other dude did that too, ain't it? Another dude came up, right? What was
Yeah.
that dude? It was another
Yeah.
dude that came up and said that he had a
Well,
video.
he did it, but
But
he wasn't
that's
profitable. He wasn't even
now look.
profitable.
Yeah, he
Oh yeah,
says you
the
can't do
dude
it.
that was
He
written
said,
the trunk, the dude that was written the trunk
yeah,
by
yeah,
day,
yeah,
day
but
by
but but
day
but
as
but
he get
but
the
but
load.
but 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 here's the thing with him. When he came up here and stated and argued how you can, the way he's doing it,
It's stupid.
It's not profitable.
you know what I'm
It's
saying?
not.
You rent the truck, you run in, you park, you taking the truck back, and then you whatever. Then you go rent the truck again, you run a load. So most people that come into this business that that follow that 5,000, they gonna rent the truck for a week and they think they're gonna run loads consistently, and then in 7 days, Penske Enterprise is gonna hit their car. The money's gonna be there because they looking to run consistent loads. They not looking at it like how he did. To me, and this is my opinion, and obviously that guy felt different. To me, that's a hustle. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You run a load, you drop the truck off. To me, all right, that's a one-hitter quitter. To me, that's
Right.
a hustle. Because a person who's even from the rental perspective, I'm renting the truck to be a box truck business. That means I'm renting that shit long term. If I'm sitting at a truck stop for a day because I'm trying to find a load, Guess what? This is part of the business. My reset,
Right.
part of the business, right? He's renting it, running a load, bringing it back, staying within a small radius. He also said his insurance is not even all the states.
Yeah.
So
He said it's
Yeah, he was
right,
bugging.
right. So his strategy to him is starting a business because his argument was, no, the brokers wasn't going to work with him or whatever. My argument like that. Oh, okay. So this is why you saying you can start? Well, then technically to me, that's a hustle. Because there's people like Ty that's so angry that rented a truck that started with 10,000 and his truck, he sat on it for a week. After the first week, he didn't get a load. He rented another week. And then after the second week, he was like, fuck it. I'm not going to pay another $1,000 for the third week. Ain't no broker gave me no load yet. But the truck sat because he was looking to run. You know what I'm saying? If he would have ran a load, he wasn't going to take the truck back. He looking to keep the truck and keep running. You see what I'm saying? You see, so when I argued him, that guy, like, his argument was, and I was curious to hear what he was going to say, but his argument was a hustle.
Yeah. And I think you the point you just made, right? It goes back to like I was telling Buddy, who was just on here, Mike or whatever. You see how because y'all got two similar videos, right? Your video says you and him, Mike? Right? So look, so y'all got
they similar, but the way he titled his video was clickbait.
That's exactly that's what I'm finna explain to you, and that's what I was trying to explain to him. So you didn't try to use clickbait. Your title said the 5K lie. His title said why you can do it with 5K, but he's trying to make it seem like he's for the people. So that's what I was trying to explain to him. You can get viewers, you can get followers without using that, like without going with the crowd. Like, so your video said the 5K myth lie, and it probably did numbers. It probably did good, right?
No, he said it didn't do good. He said his didn't do good.
His didn't go good. No, I'm saying Mark's probably did good, and he said he said the total opposite of what he said. He said the 5K myth lie. So you so I don't know what if it's you or somebody, but you're thinking, right? And then so that's what I was trying to explain to him was you could have used that same logic, thought about a more complex. If you didn't believe that, all you gotta do is come up with a more complex way to portray that it's not true. But if he don't believe it's true, then why would he put that video out? So that's what I'm trying to tell him. You ain't have to use that damn verbiage to get across your point. Mark didn't use that verbiage and look, you know what I'm saying?
So my strategy of how I create is what most people aren't going to do, Kenneth. And see, I realized that early on, especially content creators that have a product to sell, which you know, if you have a product to sell, there's nothing wrong with that. If I'm selling a mentorship, right, for whatever, or I'm selling a course, it's not in my best interest to discourage, deter, scare anyone away.
Talk about the hard way.
Even if, you know, I know these are the harsh realities, it's in my best interest to be more optimistic, push the optimistic side, right? Because I need you to spend your money with me. If I give you more harsh reality, or I give you a mixture of both, it's going to send you back to the drawing board. You're going to think longer. I need you to tap in and click the link sooner than later. You dig what I'm saying? The more time you get to think, the less possibilities you going to actually come back and click this month. You see what I'm saying? So,
but Buddy don't sell nothing. So why he had a lot of people?
Well, he. Okay, so, and we didn't talk about this. He's probably watching, but when he left the space, as far as in the space, as far as when he left in 2022 or 23, I don't remember. He left trucking, and he went. Shout out to Jonathan for that super chat. I'm gonna bring it up on the screen. And he went corporate. He started selling commercial insurance.
Yeah.
All right. He stopped making content for, I believe it was about a year. I think it was about a year gap. And now, since he's selling commercial insurance, it makes sense to come back, create box truck content, right? Because if he creates a certain type of content, especially from an entry level perspective, he can bring people in, do the free consult, and then possibly sell them the insurance, right? So technically, there is a
Strategy.
strategy, right?
Yeah,
That
you know that shit. I
he's
knew. We all
doing.
knew that. We know that.
So
We
so
knew
so he,
that.
it's not in his best interest. Like my style of content, even if he wanted to do it, which he could to build his channel up, but it's going to deter more people. I've been doing it long enough now that I have there's so many people that watch my content 6 months ago that said fuck this dude that's struggling now, that's watching. You see what I'm saying? I've been doing it long enough that now I got a steady flow of people coming in, and I'm in the algorithm because I'm, if not the most one of the most consistent, if not the most consistent, right? He's trying to get back in the space. I don't know what's
It's not as far as content creation.
as far as content creation
he's
goes,
trying to
but and then he has that dynamic of where he's trying to sell the insurance versus versus I don't have shit to sell you, and even if I did at this point in my life and at this age that I am and where I am in my life, I wouldn't give a goddamn either way. So the only thing I have for you is the harsh reality. You dig what I'm saying? I don't have, there's nothing for me to, be more optimistic. I'm going to give you it all. I may be harsh for a week. I may be optimistic for 2 days, or I may be a mixture of both. It all depends on what I'm feeling at the time.
You switch it up.
Yeah, I switch it up. And
you switching it up. You be like on their side, and then you be like, nah, y'all gonna fail. And then you be like, nah, y'all can succeed. But then you'll be like, nah, y'all gonna fail. Yeah, you do switch it up.
Shout out to the Jonathan.
Sweet.
I don't know if we will have an opportunity before you're born. The OG want to wish you a happy birthday. Thank you for everything you do for the MGM community and the space as a whole. The space would be nothing without the community you built. Salute. Appreciate you, Jonathan. Yeah, my birthday is what's today? Wednesday. So yeah. So you probably won't see me for a day or two.
When your birthday?
Maybe 3. Wednesday.
Oh, so that's
I turned 45.
What you doing for your birthday?
Oh, my girl got something planned for me.
What you doing for your birthday?
She got something planned for me. We've been kicking it all weekend. Yeah, she got something planned for me. Yeah, we've been kicking it all weekend though.
That's good.
Yeah, happy birthday to you.
God bless you. God bless you.
Yeah, man. 45, bro. 45, man.
Yeah, God bless you, man.
You're the same age as my brother.
Yeah,
the same age. Y'all the same age.
That's young.
From Chicago.
That's young though.
Yeah, it's young.
You still a young buck, Ma.
I feel young. You know, I don't.
Vegan too.
Yeah, you work out.
Same thing. Like he from Chicago, same age, vegan.
Oh, your brother from Chicago too?
Yeah, he's from Chicago. Born in Chicago, raised. He's vegan. He does real estate though. He does real estate development.
Okay.
Real estate development. Okay. He goes to Dominican Republic.
Yeah, you work out.
Yeah.
You work out. You eat good. You work out. You know.
Yeah, man.
Shit, 45. You still a young buck.
Yeah, man. I've been blessed, man. God has been good to me, man. I can't complain, man.
Yeah.
Man.
And you shed a knowledge in the wealth. But guess what? You ain't finna go on here and tell nobody no shit like Bird did.
Why
for
you still on?
content.
Why you still on him, bro? Listen, I think here's the thing with Mike, bro. Here's
Oh,
the
are we
thing,
done? Oh, no. I ain't know we was done with that. I ain't know we was done with that. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
we
I'll
we
get
we
off
we
him.
we we
I
we
didn't know
we
we was
we
done with
we
that.
we done with that. But he's I believe he's coachable. He admitted he understood the argument.
He
Now
understood
it's
what
up
I was saying.
it's
Yeah.
up to him to have that moral compass. But then again, he's 26, and as a
He
20,
a Diddy boy.
even though I consider him, in comparison to a lot of these 26-year-olds that I come across, he's
Yeah.
way more intelligent than a lot
Yeah.
of the
No, he
guys
intelligent.
that
Yeah, I
I
will
come
say that.
across at that age. I mean, think about some of the young bucks that done come up on the channel on the call-in show. He's very intelligent. He's
Mhm.
articulate. He's very he's smart. But he's still young, so that clickbaity thing, and that's what they do. They want to run their numbers up. That patience,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
patience to build, and so that's all.
Now my bad.
He'll
I wasn't
continue.
trying to. I wasn't trying to harp on, but you noticed that I had to get off and come back on. Somehow I clicked something and it took me off. So I ain't know if you were still talking about it, but nah, I ain't trying to harp on, bro. Like,
Appreciate
yeah.
everybody. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
Appreciate
I
that.
can't really speak on. I'm a little bit more hip to like what's how the trajectory or the strategy of what's going on. So I can't really say too much. The goals or what he's trying to do, but it's
Yeah.
obvious that for the ones who, if you know, you know.
Yeah,
If you know,
he
you know.
said it. It's not
Yeah,
no big deal. And
No,
and
it ain't.
and
yeah.
It's not no big deal.
But I don't really keep
It's not no
elaborating on
secret.
it.
You
I don't
trying to
really
grow
keep
your
elaborating
channel.
on it.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, no, no. It's not really mostly that. It's the other. It's the other
Yeah, it
thing.
is. That's what it is.
Uh, it's the when you stop the trucking and everything. I mean, you still want to be in trucking and in the space. That dude that see, I don't want to say too much, but the dude that he does the trucking insurance with, he already had like he was making content too. That dude make content. He blew up his insurance company with it, giving a lot of the secrets away about trucking insurance as a insurance broker. So he gave away a lot of sauce. When
Mm-hmm.
you stop doing trucking, you want to stay in trucking. He went in that avenue, probably reaching out to him, or the dude either reached out to him and then became part of his network. And he said, "Man, I mean, you can use the influence from your YouTube." I want to not say it for him, but I'm gonna speak hypothetically for Mark. If Mark didn't, let's say hypothetically he had his trucking business right now and he got all these other content creators that is doing, they have their own businesses, and he goes to Midwest, say, "Hey Midwest, I want to I want to dispatch your trucks." And then Midwest starts letting Mark dispatch his trucks and is allowing Mark to stay in the space. Is allowing him to stay in the space, and he says then Mark can just take his channel and then use his channel to get more carriers that watch his channel. So he'll come back to YouTube, start streaming on how he dispatches Midwest trucks, and then grow his platform while growing his dispatch business. That's the same thing. It's for his situation. That's what he did with the trucking insurance. He did that. That's what he did, and that's what he's going to continue to do. That's how you gain clientele. You have a trucking channel. People watch trucking, and then you want people to get into trucking. I mean, you sell insurance. That helps them get that. Insurance is the number one factor for you to be in business, and you're selling it.
Right.
That's like no brainer. It's
Yeah.
a no brainer.
Yeah,
It's a
bitch.
no brainer move.
If I was selling commercial insurance, I have a YouTube channel too. Fuck you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. But no, I'm talking about his was already established. It's already established. So it's like selling commercial insurance. That was a very smart move. It was a very smart move. That's what, and this was smarter than what he was before in the past. It was a lot
See,
smarter than what he
the
was before
man
in the
just
past.
told me. The
If
man just
Mark
told me.
saw his content, he would treat him. If he knew Mike's content in the past, he would treat what's a good example, like Brock's Chuck Ant. He would treat him like that. He would treat him like the same rail and put him in the same box as those
All
dudes
right, I ain't talking
that
about
don't
no
know
more
what they're
because
talking
Ma,
about.
Ma, Ma, Ma asked me why I was still. I ain't talking about him no more. Fuck it. Fuck
Yeah, I'm
it.
saying
Not fuck him, but fuck the
yeah, I
situation,
don't want
not
to talk
fuck
about
him.
someone's strategy. Like too much like that. But it's
I ain't talking
easy
about it no
to
more.
tell exactly what's going on. But he is educational in the space now. He is educational in the space now. Yeah, Mike, it makes sense. You've been in trucking, you got the experience in trucking. Yeah, it makes sense.
I'm gonna make
I'm just being honest. It makes
well,
sense. It's a no-brainer move. It's a no-brainer move. Yes, that's what I'm
well, I'm
saying.
finna make
I'm saying.
I'm finna.
Mike's point
So
is
y'all
that
y'all
whether you go to somebody else or whether you go to me, you're gonna get the same thing regardless. Might as well come to me. That's
so y'all
the
gon-
take. That's his
so
take.
so
Yeah, and I
so
understand that.
so
Makes
if I create a channel for semi trucks and I tell them, you know, y'all got a 10 ball, y'all got a 10 ball, y'all just come, I'll show y'all how to twerk it. Is y'all gonna make a video about me? Mark, you gonna hey,
You said what?
am I
I
gonna
was
am
listening,
I
but
gonna
I
be
was reading comments. Say it again.
if I make a video
Mm-hmm.
about getting into the semi truck business with 10K, am I wrong for that?
You would be misleading, definitely.
Yeah, you definitely be misleading with that.
Yeah.
But here's the truth of the matter. You know why I stopped really battling it? Because it's not gonna never go away. It's always gonna be a new entrant coming into the content creation space,
Yeah,
looking to run up their numbers real quick. The harsh
This is only
reality.
talked about in my show. This is
Yeah, it's
only
only talked
talked about.
about. Yeah. You know why? Because with this low barrier to entry, that's kind of what I was telling Mike. The low barrier to entry, it brings in a certain type of
Attractiveness.
yeah. I mean, that like the same video that I made, someone just literally not too long ago put a comment on there, very ignorant comment, and basically said, see, people don't do research. They just look at the video and boom, it costs too much. On to the next business. I got insurance started with $500, then called back and added what I needed to add for a box truck and pay $1,500 a month. Don't pay no damn couple thousand. Y'all do more research. Some of these people will discourage you fast. So basically, he's
Yeah,
saying I'm
that's all that
discouraging.
loophole shit. That's
Right,
all
that's that loop. That's
loophole.
that
That
loophole
loophole shit.
bullshit, which always comes back to bite you in the ass, and most of the
somebody,
time, go ahead. It don't work
some,
because here's the thing: it all leads back to not having working capital. That's very ignorant.
Yeah,
It's a very ignorant, and 9 times out of 10, that
somebody
person,
posted that on one of your videos.
the
yeah.
same video that we talking about, the
Oh, like the one you
5,000,
just did. Somebody posted that.
man. I put this video out. Man, this video came out. This one of my top videos. This video is even still it's a top. It's my one of it falls into the top 10 videos every month. This video came out. Um, when did this video come out? This video came out. 3 months ago, November 12th. November 12th.
Somebody
Yeah.
posted that dumbass shit on there.
Yeah, because then YouTube is pushing it. Even now, they still pushing it.
Because Mike knew what he did with his video. Peter even just mentioned this now too, because I didn't get to say it. But like that dude, he did plug in to get a lower down payment. You know, you can reach out to me. That's smart. That's smart to do. It's smart to too. It is like selling the 5K dream at the same time and saying, "Hey, I can do it if you guys reach out to me." Because more than likely, the highest cost is going to be the insurance, and like how you said, either paying a down payment to get the truck or the rental deposit to get the truck to actually for the reservation and everything. So it was smart. The pitfall.
Mike said, well, he said a few things I was gonna bring, but this is the most recent thing. Bring that up, Mark. Not only can I sell you insurance, but let you know the pitfalls because I've actually done it. I don't need content to help new entrants. I know it like the back of my hand.
Yeah.
So he said before tapping in before I get off, would you rather have me as your insurance agent or a random agent? Isiah?
Yeah, that was. I answered that.
Oh, you answered already. All right.
I had answered that.
Uh, Somebody said saw a video the other day titled "How to Start a Box Shop Business with No Money." Yeah, I seen people
I
drop
said
that
that.
in my Discord, and actually, Entre Mike brought that video up to me today. I haven't watched it, but I believe that's the same situation probably as an Entre Mike, a clickbait video, and it'll probably have maybe some strategies that probably are going to cost you money. It may not be a lot of money, but like, how do you start a box truck business with no money?
Remember, I sent you that link to that on in the After Dark, right? Well,
Is that
that
for
was
that?
that video.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That was that. That was that video.
Yeah. Okay.
That was that video.
All right. So
Why
I
you
did
don't?
click.
Why you
Huh?
don't? Why you don't? Why you don't like me though? I ain't. Go ahead.
Who?
My bad.
Why? Who don't like you? Why? Who don't like you?
No, I ain't saying he don't like me, but no, I ain't saying he don't like me, but he kept saying I think Zay is understand he understand me, but Kenneth kind of like he kind of think I'm like on the.
Well, that's because you kept
Why you think that?
nitpicking. You kept nitpicking, telling him to take the video down. I don't know if you were just doing that for the engagement, or you were just really adamant about him taking the video down. So
No,
maybe
I was
that's
dead
why.
ass serious.
That's scared for you.
I wasn't doing it. No, I was dead ass serious. I think you should take that shit down. Mhm.
He told you he's not. So
Would
he's
you
not.
take it down? Would you take it
I
down?
would. I would.
If you made a
I
mistake,
I wouldn't even
let's just
posted
say
it. I wouldn't even posted it. So I wouldn't have posted it.
there's
I
no-
would, me
would you
personally,
take
that's
that
not.
down?
I mean, if
What if you
well, I
was
wouldn't
drunk?
have.
What if
I
you was
wouldn't have.
drunk one time, Mark, and you just posted that?
Listen, check this out. I wouldn't do content if I'm drunk. Two, if I was challenged and whoever challenged me won the argument, and in this situation my moral compass would have kicked in and I would have saw morally where I was wrong at, yeah, me personally, I would take it down, because I don't want to listen, and and all. So April will be 3 years that I've been on this platform, and the amount of sad stories that I've heard, how people have lost everything because they were misled. Uh, there's been occasions where I've had to chip in. There's been times where my community has to chip in and help people, and it might not have always been financially. I mean, we've had to, like, there was a kid that was literally sitting at a truck stop for 2 weeks because he had no money. And we were going to get him home. We were going to pay for him to go home, but I forgot, either the owner operator that had owed him money, that just had him sitting there, eventually paid him, because I coached him how to lean on the guy, so he was able to get the money, and he still wanted to sit there because they were promising him more work. And I told him to take his effing butt home because he was sitting in a truck stop in Buffalo, New York.
Right.
And then guess what? He recently came in to the Discord about a month ago, and it was people in the chat, and he humbly thanked me and everybody else that helped encourage him to go home, because he's doing very, very well for himself now. And this is all within 3 months. He didn't know what he was thinking about, still trying to trust it, after the guy had him sitting there for 2 weeks at a truck stop in Buffalo, New York. But he came back and like, man, thank you. That was the best decision. And if the community didn't exist to we had to pretty much bully this kid to go home. We had to lean on him. Man, don't tell him where that kid at.
Right.
Them Nigerian, whoever that owner operator was just taking advantage of this kid. Here's the backstory behind that. You know how he ended up driving for owner operator? Because guess what? He came into the box truck business with guess how much? A nickel. A nickel. A nickel. And guess what? Was one of your favorites that sold him the dream. And you know what? When he he talks about it all the time. When he paid for the what you call it with Buddy, I ain't gonna say Buddy name, but this ain't an Instagram guy. This is a YouTube guy. He said, man, you know what Buddy told me when I paid? Get a truck.
Oh, I think I know what channel you're talking about.
Now I ain't gonna say the channel, you know what I'm saying? You know, but get a truck. So he got a truck. He did everything he needed to do. He had 5,000. He lasted a little bit longer than most people with 5,000, because this was earlier last year. I think
How long he lasted?
2 months, 3 months. I think he lasted.
He lasted 2 months.
2 or 3 months. I think it was 3 months. He lasted.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And
shit to me. That ain't good.
And
over 5K.
And he failed.
I ain't getting in no business to last no 2 months.
He should have failed.
Fuck all that.
In the first 3 weeks.
But here's the reason why he failed, Kenneth.
I ain't getting in no.
He didn't have enough working capital, bro. But 3 months in comparison to what we see people coming with this.
I'm not getting in no business. I'm not getting in no business with like the last 3 months. Fuck no, that's not good.
Well, he believed in the 5K.
I'm talking about to Zay. I'm talking about Zay. Zay said that's good. That ain't fucking good.
Nigga, it's satire. What I just said. I'm saying, damn, this sarcasm. Damn, that's pretty good. He survived 3 months with 5K. Oh. That's crazy.
Oh, that was sarcasm.
Sarcasm. But yeah, Kenneth, I wouldn't. I'm older, bro. So, Entre Mike, as he gets older, he'll probably understand more what we're saying, more so what I'm saying as far as that moral compass thing. You like content creation, especially in an educational space like we have when people are spending their money, you need to be very careful. You need to be responsible for what you put out. I don't want that shit on my conscience. So I'd rather, give you the harsh reality to scare your goofy ass back to the drawing board to think things through.
Right.
A little bit more than, give you a bunch of highlights and hope. And that's all you got to run off of. And then when the harsh reality hits you, you ain't got the money, the knowledge. You don't even see it coming. You don't know what to do. I just can't do it. Bro.
That's what bro did is like what people do who sell drugs. I'm gonna give y'all another. Y'all don't like my examples when I be giving my examples, but
as long as you keep it, no funny shit.
That was a good example. That was a good example. That was a good example.
But
not in today's.
It was too extreme.
Yeah, it was too extreme, especially with what's going on now and what has happened recently.
Oh, with the Roy v. Wade. Yeah, I get. All right.
Nah, with the academic shit, all that shit. Like you have to be, even though
I don't even know nothing about that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right. But
I don't know nothing about that.
But you just nowadays we living in a very sensitive society where something. Dude, half of fucking Eddie Murphy's jokes on Raw and Delirious would get him.
Oh, he would have been canceled.
Exactly.
Dave Chappelle too.
Yeah, Richard Pryor. So it's a lot of shit.
All of them would have been canceled.
Right. So you just have to be very, very.
No, I get what you're saying. saying. No, but it's just like a person selling drugs, right? You like you selling crack cocaine, you can kill the damn person. The person that's buying the customer, and you selling it to him. You know, so I think, bro, I think that was kind of the same situation with bro. He didn't care what he was saying because he wanted to boost his page up. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right.
He didn't care what
Well,
he said because he wanted to boost his page up.
all right, bro.
Just like I don't care when I'm
In that
selling that.
Yeah, I'm finna wrap it up, Kenneth. I'm done. I don't want to talk about this shit no more.
Why? What the fuck?
Talk about this shit no more. You taking the. I'm starting to get a headache now.
I've been stopped talking about it. Y'all the one kept talking about the shit.
Kenneth, you the
I've been
type of
stopped talking
motherfucker.
about it.
Kenneth gonna try to keep you on because he got to drive. Nigga, I'm finna go to bed. What are you talking about? You got to drive. I'm finna go to bed.
We got the house.
Kenneth had me up here till 4 a.m. one time. I had been trying to get off. He just steady bringing up shit. I'm like, damn, now I got to debate him on this shit.
Another analogy.
Yeah, Kenneth, you know, I fell for that shit. This was a good live. This is something that I had been meaning. We had talked about it in the Discord to test out. I think it was good. We're gonna do it more often.
Bro. I
next week.
Listen, bro. When you
Give us another one.
He sugar high now. He's sitting
I've
up
been
here
stopped talking about the shit. Y'all told me.
What's up, man?
When you told me,
give me your final
we
thoughts, Ken.
done
Please.
talking about that, I had stopped talking.
Come on, Ken.
Y'all
Give me your
take it
final
easy.
thoughts. Give me your
We
final
out.
thoughts, Ken. Ken, give me your final thoughts.
No, my final thoughts is, man, you know, yo, you hear me?
We hear you, bro. What you done took a shot when you went in the gas station?
Yeah, my
son?
final
Man,
thoughts is, I love y'all, all my people.
All right, man. Isiah, what's your final thoughts, bro? Because dude, I don't know what he done did.
Yes.
He went in the gas station.
Nah,
Yeah,
but
tonight
that's all, bro.
What's your final thoughts, Isiah?
Tonight it was a good stream. It opened up a lot of people's eyes to understand about Mike's content, let them understand what your content is. To me, I think he agrees with the whole concept that 5K is not. I'm glad that he did mention that he says he doesn't teach that privately in his private calls and his private mentorship. So I think you should keep that the same thing with publicly. If you preach it privately, preach it publicly. That's my final thoughts.
And my final thoughts is, Ty, you know, you worked really, really hard tonight trying to get up on this channel. You work very, very hard in
Right.
the chat. But, you know,
Right. I'm gonna
Entre
get my.
Mike, hold on. Entre Mike is in the Discord. You feel free. Y'all can go at it in the Discord. Maybe sometime tomorrow. Let's keep that, you know, in the Discord. Y'all can go back and forth tomorrow in the Discord in a more private setting.
The voice chat.
In the voice chat. I'll summon y'all tomorrow afternoon, and y'all can kind of cook. You know what I'm saying? And then I believe Entre Mike is gonna be back next week.
Can I give my final thoughts?
You just gave him, but go ahead, bro. This is it. After this, I'm gonna hit the button, bro. I want to.
No,
bro,
nobody
I've been
ain't.
streaming
Nah,
since,
this
listen,
shit. Nobody.
I've been
Nah,
streaming since
nah, this
7
shit.
o'clock, bro. It's after midnight, bro. I want to get something to eat and go
All
to
right.
bed.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it short and then go do your thing.
2 hours.
All right.
2 hours.
Nah, this I think tonight was a real it showed that you can't everything on social media, like you can't just click it and listen to it. So, you know, just be aware of what you're listening to and be condescending, if I'm saying the word right, of what you listen to and what you let in your ear, because you could see that people will post, and I ain't saying him, I ain't pointing the bro out, but people will post stuff just to get your attention, and it could be wrong information. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. So Ty, Entre Mike will be back next week. Maybe we'll bring you up next week. So hold your thoughts, Ty. hold your thoughts,
He
Ty,
said he
to
gotta
next
be on the
week
line.
since you don't want to talk in the Discord. Next week, you know, after a
Oh,
1 week
he don't
cooling
want to
off
go into
period.
Discord. Get your ass in the Discord, boy.
Nah, he don't want to talk in the Discord. So
Nah,
next week, since Entre Mike did invite Midwest, maybe we'll invite Ty. Um, we'll go from there. I appreciate everybody. This has been a good night. 2 back-to-back shows. We're gonna do this again with these guys. With Kenneth and Isiah. I think the dynamic is good. So more content for you guys on the way. Appreciate y'all. Peace.